Welcome back to another night of Five Nights at Freddy's, Blonde Freak. Thank you very much for appearing. You seriously are the best. I am extremely happy that you're here, Blonde Freak. We're back again to talk about the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie.
So that is right, guys. I did get a new voice. It's called the Trauma Medic. It's pretty cool. I really like it, actually. It sounds very closer to the Toy Bunny version instead than the regular Freddy. So that is right. We're back again to talk about the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, the next half, which we left off the first half of the movie. We talked about the first half of the movie on the last stream of Five Nights at Freddy's 2. This is also going to be my fourth attempt to defeat Night 6, which is next to impossible, which I have yet to be able to do during a stream. Welcome, Blonde Freak. Thank you for being first again. You're always first. Seriously, I don't know. I don't know the right words to express my gratitude. You're gonna hop in before I go to bed. That sounds good. Okay, it is extremely late. I managed to get on just barely. I got the game to work again. All right, and then I had to get a couple more screenshots from the movie. All right, so like the last part of the movie, basically. So it is probably gonna be a short one. I am gonna extend it till 3:30, at least 4, or until I finish talking about the movie. So we'll be playing the game and then taking intermissions and talking about some of my favorite scenes of the movie. I will be spoiling the movie. All right, this is gonna be the second half of the movie, which we will talk about the ending now. So please bear that in mind if you don't like spoilers, because nobody likes spoilers, right? So I did leave the message right there at the top corner that there is gonna be spoilers on this stream. Let's go ahead and get started. I hope you have a wonderful night, Blonde Freak. And I wish you the best tomorrow. Everything is wonderful at work. Let's go ahead and get started. Intro scene activates.
Aha! I will get you, Blonde Freak. We are back again with more Five Nights at Freddy's fun.
So I will be playing the movie, okay, as we go, but it will be on silent mode. And then let's go ahead and bring our guys from Rumble before I forget. But thank you every single one of you that was here from the beginning. I really appreciate you guys. Please like and share the stream. It will really help us out, especially since I got on super late. So I apologize for that. I just got home from work. I tried to get here as soon as possible. So I'm gonna try something. So I did bring the Rumble chat tonight. Okay, I'm gonna try it out. Let's see how it looks, because it might be different for this browser, because the browsers are all different on the different interfaces, right? So I made some space for the Rumble chat right there. If it doesn't look right, I'm gonna go ahead and just hide it, and then I'll fix it for the next time. But we're just gonna keep it hidden. There's not gonna be enough time right now to fix it. So I'm gonna try it right now. Let's see if it works, because it needs a different link. Okay, it did, but it's a little squished, unfortunately. I'm gonna expand it a little bit. So excellent timing, Blonde Freak. She says, I might hear back from the guy who plays Toy Freddy tomorrow in the games. So I might have a Toy Freddy interview coming soon. All right, let me know when that happens, Blonde Freak, okay? So I can share it around. It has been extremely interesting. It is called Behind the Mask. That is what Blonde Freak has been working with. She has been interviewing some of the toy versions from behind the scenes, right? Interviewing the voice actors has been pretty interesting. So I hope one day, Blonde Freak, you get a hold of Matt Pat. And my fingers crossed. Or I was hoping that Markiplier. Okay, speaking of Markiplier, because he's been getting pretty famous because of Iron Lung, right? So congratulations, Markiplier. If you're watching the stream right now, the recording, I am extremely happy for you for the ultimate success that is Iron Lung. I was hoping that he would be a Freddy at some point, right? At any of the games or the movie. But I'm getting my fingers crossed that on the third movie they'll use him for a certain type of Freddy, right? Because there's different types of Freddys. So I think that would be pretty fun. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that real quick. It won't take me that long. Yeah, that is gonna be impossible. You're absolutely right. Okay, guys, we're gonna have to make that a little bigger because it's a little squished, right? So give me a second. That's sideways. We don't need that. Just a second. Okay. All right. Change of plans. There we go. I'm expanding it a little bit. It's because unless I am online, it won't work, and I can't see it right unless I'm online. So we had to go online for that. So I expanded it a little bit. It shouldn't be that bad. All I gotta do is squidge it down a little bit, and we should be good. That way it looks a little nicer there. There it is. Oop, one more thing. So yeah, I will be having the movie playing on the background. You think he should be on the FNAF 4 movie? And why is that? Enlighten me. Was that his favorite? Five Nights at Freddy's? Is that the one that he wanted to appear in? I was hoping he would be a Freddy, right? He'll be perfect for it. He's got the perfect voice for it. Heck, I'm technically a Freddy. There's 3 or 4 different Freddys. That's right. There's so many different variations. So why not have Microplayer do one of them, right? Go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start out with night 5. That way I can get some little bit of practice, and then we'll continue with the 6th night. All right, guys? For the rest of the night, because I've never been able to beat it. Right? It's been pretty difficult. But I am having my fingers crossed that Markiplier will finally be one of the Freddys. I'm basically a Freddy too. If I was an animatronic, right, I would be a Freddy as well. And that right, Blunt Freak? Because some people classify themselves by their animatronics, right? MatPat was the toy version of Bonnie. So yeah, the call automatically activates by itself.
Oh, hey, good job, night 5. Hey, keep a close eye on things tonight, okay?
So here's something interesting. Blunt Freak says he's the one that coined the phrase that the Bite of 87, the Bite of 87 is FNAF 4. Okay, gotcha.
When we get it all sorted out, we may move you to the day shift. The position just became available. We don't have a replacement for your shift yet, but we're working on it. We're going to try to contact the original restaurant owner. I think the name of the place was Fazbears Family Diner or something like that. It's close to years though. I doubt we'll be able to track anybody down. So just get through one more night. Hang in there. Good night.
Okay, I tried muting the call, but it wouldn't work for some reason. Okay, I think it's game over right here. Yeah. You know, the toy version of Freddy finally cast us. That has actually never been able to happen before. Blunt Freak says, also, I did get to interview Nightmare Fredbear. Honestly, that is my favorite Nightmare version of Freddy, Blunt Freak. I'm glad you brought him up. But we got defeated by Toy Freddy, I think for the 2nd time ever on stream. Because he hardly ever appears. So that was a treat, right? Just a second, guys. The contrast went up for some reason. I need to turn it down. That way it's not too bright for you guys. Okay, it's good. But thank you for sharing that with us, Blunt Freak. So on the last stream, I was talking about the first half of the movie, right? And we left off at the point where Abby decided to go. Okay, she snuck out at night while Mike was asleep to the original Freddy Fazbears Pizzeria, right? Which it turns out in this movie that this location from the game, from the 2nd game, is the original version. Blunt Freak says, did you get to see the video? I have yet to see it. Okay, Blunt Freak, I didn't get the chance to. I just got home, just like right before I started. So I'll get to it as soon as I can, okay? So we will be going on until either I finish the story of the movie or it becomes around 4 a.m. all right? That's gonna be the end goal for tonight. That's the least I can do to extend it. So let's try again. So that is where we are at this point, right? Like halfway through the movie, around 50 minutes of the movie, because the movie is only an hour and 44 minutes and 7 seconds with some little bonus scenes at the very end. That's what ends up extending it a little more. Okay, so Blonde Freak says, feel free to check out her channel, guys. She's also on YouTube. All of the 4 videos are behind the mask are on her channels. Gotcha, Blonde Freak. Thank you. Let's go again. So because of the fast talker, okay, somehow, I don't know exactly who it was at that point, they were able to get in contact with Abby, right? That's how she ended up at the original Freddy Fazbears Pizza. And she was finally reunited with Chica. But there was something different about Chica, right? She's actually a toy version now. So Abby actually asked Toy Chica, then why the new body? Why the new body, right? And Toy Chica was like, well, I got a new upgrade. Do you like it? And it's actually pretty cool. I really like the design of the toy versions. They're pretty close to what exactly I envisioned them, right? They look extremely similar to the ones from this game. They did a really good job. Which Blonde Freak said that the creator of those machines, of the animatronics, actually worked on Star Wars, right? Blonde Freak? He did costumes for that too. So we gotta keep flashing Foxy. Uh-oh. We gotta make Balloon Boy go away. He's gonna strike again. Extremely annoying. So yeah, see, yeah, she's the one that told us about it. It was pretty fun. I would have thought. It's a whole business that specializes in that kind of thing. What's the name of it, Blonde Freak? What is the name of the company? Wind up the music box. And they also work with the 90s Ninja Turtle animatronics. That is awesome. No wonder I saw the similarities. So I did beat Night 5 on the last stream. Somehow with Mango stuck in the office. So that was next to impossible. I don't know how I pulled it off, but I did it. Bye, hi. That's Dark Games and Comics striking the channel. Uh-oh, so Mango's in the bend, so we gotta watch out for that. So he needs to go away with the mask. So Blonde Freak, if Mango's in the office, does the mask negate him? Is that why he didn't attack me, or is it random when he attacks you, if he's already in the office? So there's the toy version of Chica, which was basically the first version and the one that appeared the most during the movie. It's probably because she was voiced by Megan Fox. It's pretty funny. Because she also appeared in Transformers. And it's also a reference to Jennifer's Body, which is a horror movie, where she becomes a succubus. She was ritualistically murdered by a bunch of young cultists, basically. Worshippers of evil. Jim Henson, Creature Job. Unfortunately, Jim Henson passed away in the 90s. I see, that is very unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Bye. Crispy Chicken Bits. Attacks. Somehow I survived. Wind up the music box. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not good. Bye. It's over. It's over. Blonde Freak. They're gonna get me. They're punks. This is a load of barnacles. They're gonna get me. They're gonna get me. Mask. Oh. That is so cool. I'm surprised we survived this long. Go, 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 go. Come on. I don't know how we're doing it, but we're doing it. Mask. Oh, we just got scanned by MatPat. Blonde Freak. That was my favorite one, Toy Bunny, because I could hear MatPat the whole. It was just him acting. He wasn't trying to change his voice or anything. It was just him. So what was I saying? That's right, because Megan Fox was in Jennifer's Body and on Transformers, which had Bumblebee, right? So it made perfect sense. So anyways, it turns out that the animatronics cannot leave in the movie from the establishment. Okay, they have safety precautions in case they decide to leave, or in case they leave, right? They'll shut down eventually. They'll lose power. So here's Mango again, all right, which is not good. So where's Balloon Boy? Because he's laughing for some reason. This is new. I don't know how I did it, but sure. What did I get him? We're running out of flashlight. Almost there. Give me a win. Come on. We can win again. How does it go? Oh, okay. So once she's in the ceiling, it's over. She'll randomly attack you. Gotcha. Go, 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 go. That Foxy over there? Yeah, we gotta watch out. Because if you don't flash him, it's over. We had it. Yeah, she got us. If you don't react right, it's over. So yeah, it turns out that the Toy Chica, okay, all the toy versions cannot leave the establishment at all. So they're asking Abby for her help, right, to getting out, because they're animatronics. They can't use the computer. It's pretty funny. And we get a really nice scene of the office finally after so long. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the capture card. That way you guys can see the images of the movie, which were extremely hard to get. Give me a second. So there it is. Unfortunately, I have to keep them small, all right, due to copyright issues, to avoid a copyright strike, right? So they were reunited completely. It was a lot easier to get the capture card instead of bringing the images in, because that would have taken me forever, right? So Abby and Toy Chica were reunited in this scene. Pretty touching. But eventually, you know, it turns out that they actually are just using the little girl, right, for their own purposes. They need to leave. So then the following day, okay, it turns out, all right, Mike got a hold of a banner here that says Freddy is murderer, and if you want to know more, call the number, right? Okay, gotcha. So if Mango's in the vent, put the mask on and take it off until you hear her leave. Got it, Blondfreak. Thank you. So now Mike is looking for answers, right? Because behind the scenes, he actually called the person that this flyer belongs to, and he confronted Vanessa about it at this point, which she didn't know exactly what it was for at the beginning, but then Mike explained everything about the incident of the children, about losing his brother, and about a girl named Charlotte and her best friend Vanessa. So it turns out that Vanessa this whole time knew about the incident, so that kind of got Mike upset, which is understandable. But Mike should have probably not said some things that he should have said to Vanessa in this scene, which he told her that he was, you know, he was trying to fix the whole situation. He wants to move on, basically, from the whole Five Nights at Freddy's nightmare. Right? He never wants to see anything like that again. That's right. That it turns out that in this movie, Charlie is actually possessing all of the animatronics wirelessly somehow. All right. So there is no more additional ghost children anymore at this point. They actually turned it around in this movie. It's actually just one animatronic. All right, one ghost, right? So Mike shouldn't have said some of the things that he should have said. You know, you're in a situation where, how do you help someone that was an accessory to a murderer for many years, right? Vanessa, it's understandable because she was a little girl. She was completely manipulated all her life by her own father. So it was a hard scene to watch. I could understand both sides, so why they were feeling the way they were feeling. But still, you know. So moving on to the next scene. So Vanessa goes and investigates the Freddy Fazbear location, right? The one from this game. And she confronts Charlie about what's going on. about the whole deal and what she's up to, right? It's perfectly fine, Bronfig. How's it going, Sonic? Thank you for dropping by and saying hello. I hope you're having a wonderful night. So we will be talking about the movie here and there, okay, Sonic? I like your code name. It's so cool. Sonic 1991. Perfect. Perfect for this channel. But thank you, Blonde Freak, for all the information. It was really much appreciated. Give me a second, guys. Let's see here. There was another scene that I needed to show you guys. Just a second. Don't want to get ahead of myself. So that is right. Vanessa went back to investigate the Five Nights at Freddy's house pizzeria. A second, I lost track of it a little bit. So during this situation, okay, she confronts Charlie about the situation, right? About what she's up to. And she actually ends up getting attacked by the puppet herself. Okay, as you guys can see on the screenshot. So I am on the right spot. And it turns out that a music box keeps the puppet at bay. It keeps her from actually leaving her box, which is extremely symbolic. So at this point, she actually, okay, she's using the body of Lisa, all right, of the girl that McKenna Grace is portraying during this movie, all right. And we actually, at this point, we actually don't know where her body is. So that's pretty creepy, honestly. It's pretty morbid. So Vanessa gets attacked, okay, and it gets cut away. We don't get to see exactly what happens, but it was extremely freaky, as you guys see on this screenshot. That is basically the jump scare of the puppet for this game. They did a really good job with it. So this is when it cuts away. So now we know what happens, right, when the puppet attacks you, which was not shown in this game. So that was pretty cool. So moving on, okay, we're back to the school, and Abby finished her robotics project, which is a miniature version of Toy Chica, which I found extremely fascinating. At this age, I couldn't have done that, so that was pretty cool. So she meets up with Mr. Berg, okay, who, for those of you who don't know, appeared in Toy Story 2 as the bad guy, as the evil chicken Al, which is pretty fitting for what's about to come. And he was also in Jurassic Park, where he was killed by a dinosaur where it exploded his head, for those of you who don't know. So you will see all the poetic things that happen in this movie go along with what he used to do as an actor, right? So that's pretty cool. All references to Toy Story as well. So let's keep it moving, and we'll keep talking about it as we go. Let's go ahead and play again. Go ahead and try out night 5. Okay, we almost had it on that last run. So like I mentioned before, I am watching the movie right now. That way I remember what I'm supposed to be talking about, where I am. I don't want to get lost. I originally wanted to be a watch along with you guys and just talk about it as we watch it, right? But due to copyright issues, we cannot do that. It will be taken down immediately, especially from YouTube and Facebook. It's really unfortunate. It would have been extremely fun. But I like how they managed to put the jump scare of the puppet perfectly in the movie. That's how you do video game adaptations, right? It's been excellent for video game adaptations, not gonna lie. It's been like the years of video game adaptations. We got the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise now. We got Fallout, and now we got Iron Lung with Markiplier, right? Which is extremely fitting. That's why I wanted to keep doing Five Nights at Freddy's for right now, because of Markiplier, who is known as the king of FNAF. But I really like that miniature Chica that she had. I thought it was pretty genuine. According to Abby, Chica helped her out off screen, but Freddy couldn't because his fingers were too fat, apparently. It's pretty funny. So we need to make Balloon Boy go away. He's our ultimate nightmare. Is he gone? Yeah, we gotta keep flashing Foxy because he's does not get negated by the mask for some reason. Aha! Look who it is! I, the man himself, the #1 fan of FNAF. He caused me to get defeated.
Hi, Dark Games and Comics. Bye, Dark Games and Comics. What's that, Sonic? Elizabeth Afton in future movies of FNAF. She is my favorite character.
Welcome back, Dark Games and Comics.
Well, we got defeated because I got distracted when I saw Dark Games and Comics. Welcome, man. We just started. I did get on a little too late, unfortunately. I got off work too late, but I got here as fast as I could. Also, I had issues playing this game when I was supposed to stream it, and so we went with Resident Evil instead. So I pushed it for tonight. So real quick, what did Sonic say? Elizabeth Afton in future movies of FNAF. She is my favorite character. Who was Elizabeth Afton, Sonic? Let me know, because I completely forgot who she was. It's been a while. So I do know that that's the daughter of the purple guy in the games, right? Which, doesn't she eventually become Baby? Which we actually talked about on the last stream, because Baby made a cameo appearance in this movie. During Vanessa's nightmare sequence, she made an appearance. Which I theorized that either Abby or Vanessa eventually will become Baby in the movie timeline, anyways. But thank you, Dark Games and Comics. Hope you're having a wonderful night. All right, that is pretty cool. You have a little badge. That is awesome. It must be new. I mean, a new feature for YouTube. I didn't see that before. But thank you for appearing. He loves Balloon Boy. He likes it when I get defeated by Balloon Boy. So let's try again. I got distracted. Let's go. Man, when I was a kid, if I had a robotics class, I would have given everything to be on it. There was no robotics class when I was a kid. So I was extremely excited for Abby during the movie, right? I would have joined robotics from the beginning. Hi, bye. Here it is. Dark. So he has been saying a lot of hellos, but he hasn't been appearing, so he's been acting different for some reason. So the game last week, when I was trying to stream it, had an update for some unknown reason. Does anybody know why? I wonder if it's to change the patterns in the animatronics or something, because these games are still receiving updates, but I don't know why. So that was new, so it caused the game not to work for me, because I'm playing it on the Xbox, right? So this song is called Zombie Attack from Resident Evil, which we just defeated last week. Resident Evil Remake. We're gonna be doing Chris's run next Saturday. I got 6.7K views on the first night for that one, and then we got the gamer girl. Ooh, there it is, he destroyed us completely. Curse you, Balloon Boy. It's over. Once he's here, it's over. He mixed like sort of an EMP interference. That's what he does. Yes, I am. It is on the console. Ooh, it's over. So we got completely destroyed. So yeah, we got raided by the gamer girl. She's pretty famous on Rumble, so that was the ultimate joy. Cause it's funny, cause I met her on Five Nights at Freddy's. She did Five Nights at Freddy's as well. If you would like to see her content, the link is on the description, guys. All right, feel free to do so. So we just got destroyed by Dark Games and Comics. All right, that is the stand-in for Dark on this game. Try it again. But yeah, I managed to win on the last stream on Night 5 with Mango in the office. But I don't know if I can pull it off again. I almost won right now. but I got distracted. Did you see the movie already, Dark? There is spoilers, okay? Because I'm gonna talk about the next half of the movie. Oh, that is so cool. Glad to hear it. Don't you just love it when there's ever like channel crossovers? It's kind of like what MatPat used to do with Markiplier and the Completionist. They would do crossovers. It was pretty fun. It's like your favorite channels are crossing over, right? Kind of like the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour and Nickelodeon. The Crying Child in the movies? Are you talking about the puppet, right? Oh no! The Crying Child is the child from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. We have yet to play Five Nights at Freddy's 4, Sonic. Okay, so Dark did see part 2 already. Okay. Just letting you know, because there's spoilers, right? So once I'm done talking about the movie, it'll be the end of the stream. Uh-oh, here comes Dark. Watch out. Okay, he's gone. Go wind up the music box. Okay, that was a close one. Bye. No balloons for you. Uh-oh. I saw him. MatPat strikes. Yeah, unfortunately it's been getting very difficult to stream now because I work 2 jobs non-stop. At least 17 hours. Ooh! Mango's in here now, so can we win again with Mango in the office? I don't know. I did it the last time. So yeah, next Saturday is gonna be Resident Evil Remake with Chris this time. The puppet? That's right, so yeah, it does make an appearance in this movie. It's the main antagonist of the movie. Which in this game, she's actually more heroic. She's the one that gives the animatronics the souls of the kids. But in the movie, she's a lot more of a villain. Okay, I made it somehow. Sure. Uh-oh. Not good. I really wanted Markiplier to be Toy Freddy during the movie, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Sonic says, Puppet and Wither Foxy are annoying for me. Yeah, Wither Foxy is a big problem because he's the only one that really does attack. Right? If you don't flash it, it's over. Alright, we're gonna get scanned. Bye. Bye, Dark. Bye. Wow, this time we did get defeated by Mango. I think that is the second time I get defeated on stream by it. But we got stuffed into the suit. Nighty night. That was pretty great. I didn't think I was literally getting attacked by 2 animatronics at the same time. It's impossible. So let's keep talking about the movie real quick. So that's right, Abby returns to the... It was the class of robotics, right? I'm playing the movie right now. So she's gonna show off her Toy Chica version, which, as I mentioned before, is probably my favorite little animatronic that I've ever seen. Ah, that is awesome. Glad to hear it, Dark. Thank you. I hope your son is having a wonderful night. All right. Glad to hear that there's big fans here. So at the robotics show, okay, when Abby talked to the professor, I'm gonna share my screen real quick again. to Mr. Berg. All right. Unfortunately, it accidentally slipped out of his fingers. All right. So it completely smashed the little toy chica, which was not a very good move. I think he kind of did it on purpose, but I don't think he really meant to go through with it. So that was pretty sad, right? So then Abby, okay, she's extremely hurt by this, and she goes back to the pizzeria to tell Toy Chica all about it, right? Checking on stream right now, guys. Give me a second. Okay, everything is good. Just checking. So Abby went back to the Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria, right? So the animatronics take her to the office, which is the one that we have in this game, right? So I thought that was pretty cool. They did a really good job making sure that the office looks exactly how the games look. I thought it was pretty cool. Dark says that, yeah, it was a pretty good movie overall. I say I extremely enjoyed it. I do like the first movie the most. All right, I thought just, I don't know, there was just something special about it because we didn't know exactly what was gonna happen. All right, the second movie is more on the nose. Things are a little more, you see a lot more of the animatronics, right? It's not so much as a mystery anymore. But I extremely enjoyed the mystery of the first movie. But Dark says that he did like the movie overall. I think they did a really good job, especially with the animatronics. They're exactly as I envisioned them, right, from the game. So as I mentioned before, okay, the animatronics need a special code, but they have no way of accessing it or inputting it, right? So they need the help of Abby, and now the puppet things got more complicated, right? Now the puppet's got a hold of Vanessa. So the puppet has been strangling Vanessa to get the information out of her. So now the toy versions are gonna be using Abby as a bargaining chip, right? So if Vanessa doesn't comply, something bad's gonna happen to Abby. So I thought that scene was excellently done. Moving on. Let me change the scene. Pretty cool. I did take the screenshot of the light, right? The both lights, of the one on the left and the right. I thought it was pretty cool too. Unfortunately, they don't get to use it during the movie. I thought it was a bummer. I think it would have been a good idea that if one of the animatronics comes into the vent, right, you just press the light and it negates them. I think that would have been a good idea to use during the movie. But more on that in a minute, because Mike eventually comes into the office, right, because he's the guard. So just like in the game. So here's a really nice screenshot of the office from this game during the movie. Pretty cool. I don't ever remember seeing the back. I don't ever remember seeing the back of the office at all. So this was pretty cool. They gave us a really nice shot right here. And I can actually zoom in too. It's pretty cool. But what do I see? Do I see anything of interest? There is a picture of the puppet here, which I found pretty fascinating. Can you guys see my mouse? Yes, you guys can, I think. Okay, only if I click it. There it is. Yep. So right here, there's actually a picture of the puppet. It's pretty cool. I don't know exactly what this is, but it might be a map of the pizzeria. And as you guys can see, the mask that negates the animatronics is right here. There's some file cabinets, random paperwork probably. So somebody left me a message. So let's see what Sonic says. My name is Funtime Freddy 377 and 447. Is that a lucky number? That is pretty cool. Sonic says that that's another one of his names. I would be a Freddy too, so I think he considers himself a Funtime Freddy. I consider myself a Freddy. If I ever voice one of the animatronics, I would choose a Freddy. It would be, I don't know. Rising Freddy, I guess? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. I just made up a new Freddy. There's so many Freddys. But moving on, we got that nice shot from the movie. See here. I like that I can zoom him in. That's pretty cool. So here's a little bit more of the office. Like the button of the light. And there's a picture here of the puppet and its ability to control the rest of the animatronics wirelessly, which I found pretty cool at the time because this technology was unheard of from back in the 80s. And this is 2000. I don't remember the exact year, but I remember, I think it's either 2002 or 2006. If anybody knows the exact year, let me know, alright? But the movie takes place, the second movie takes place in the 2000s. As I mentioned before, the puppet now has Vanessa hostage completely, strangling her, trying to get the code out of her, but she can't. So now she's gonna use Abby as a bargaining chip. And I found this scene pretty freaky. Alright, that's exactly how you see him on the camera, right? How Toy Chica is staring at the screen. That is exactly what happens during the game. And she ominously grabs Abby's head. Alright, so there's a big motif about crushing heads in this movie for some reason. That's usually the method that the puppet uses to destroy her victims. I don't know why. I don't know what the symbolism about it is. So I found that pretty cool. So it is the camera monitor from the games. What did Sonic say? Shadow Bunny and Shadow Freddy in FNAF 2 movie. I did not see Shadow Bunny or Shadow Freddy in this movie. Did you catch it? When did you catch it? You seen that, Dark? Sonic says that they were in the movie. I didn't see him at all. We did talk about the unnamed exoskeleton that appears sometimes. It actually got the most brutal kill in this movie. It completely dismembered one of the cameramen for what are they called? It's like the mystery machine for Scooby-Doo, right? The mystery scoopers, I believe that's what it's called. Which is a reference to Sister Location again. And we will talk about that when we get to Sister Location. But it's all references to the later games. But I really like this scene. It's pretty freaky, pretty morbid. So eventually Vanessa gives in, right? Because she's being strangled to death. And she gives out the code. If anybody knows what the reference to the code is, let me know, because I could not find anything. But I know that the code is a reference to something. It could be to the release date of the first Five Nights at Freddy's video game. I think that's what it is. That is the reference to it. So because of this code, the animatronics can now leave the pizzeria. Which is bad news for everyone, right? Because that's the ultimate goal of the puppet, to be free from this place. With the music box that was there, she was negated completely. She couldn't leave. So we're gonna move on. So yeah, we get this really nice shot of Toy Freddy and Toy Bunny, which I really did like. So now the perimeter that was secured is no longer in effect. So now the animatronics can leave as they will. They don't get to talk, which was unfortunate. I thought they were gonna talk right here, but they didn't. They just showed up. Here's another nice shot right here. Dark Games and Comics on Sonic. Really like this one. So yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. It is the jump scare, okay, of this game for Toy Chica. It's pretty cool how they managed to squeeze it in there. So yeah, they called a taxi. All right, it was pretty great. And it's a joke from the first movie, right? Where Abby calls a taxi, and then on the first movie, it was Golden Freddy that came into the taxi, and then on this one, it was Toy Chica. It was a pretty funny scene, not gonna lie. But moving on, we're gonna try again. So that is basically half of the movie. That's still a little bit above half of the movie. So let's keep it going. Come on. They don't start attacking till like 1 anyways. Uh-oh. That's not good. Come on, keep her at bay. Just a second, guys. Okay, keep going. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Watch out with the box. I bet everyone was excited when the toy versions first appeared during the scene, because I was waiting for them to appear. It took almost half the movie for them to appear, but I just got destroyed by Wither Freddy, unfortunately, which is rare in this game. Just a second, guys. I'm gonna restart my phone real quick. We're gonna try again. Go. Got defeated super easily with Withered Foxy, or Withered Freddy, my bad, guys. Come on, gotta wind it up. So I did notice that where the puppet was sleeping was different. In the game, it's the prize corner, right? But in the movie, it was sort of like in a basement. It was really strange. It had its own special room for it. And the box is actually a sort of machine, which I found pretty fascinating too. Something that I've never actually seen before. That explains how the box works in the game, right? Bye. Bye. That is so cool. I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing that, Sonic. Sonic says, Lisa, the ghost hunter female, appears in the Charlotte novel trilogy as a girl captured by William in the fourth closet. That is so cool. No, I've actually never read the books. We just got destroyed by MatPat. Goals achieved. But that is cool. So Lisa was actually from the book. Should have known. So now we know that reference now. Eventually we were gonna talk about the books on these streams, right? But right now we're just talking about the movies. So I do have to read the books. I've never actually read them. So I am excited for that, Sonic. So thank you for sharing that. We've been leaving it for a rainy day. But eventually we will be talking about the books step by step, right? Go ahead and try again. So she wasn't just a random character, she was brought in from the book. Her original incarnation wasn't a book for Five Nights at Freddy's. Hi, bye. Bye, Dark Games and Comics. That taxi scene is pretty funny. That guy needs to get a new job. Maybe he should try Uber next time. But yeah, we get the little jump scare with Chica, with Toy Chica. Pretty great. And we get to see how her beak falls off too. Which is actually a whole joke, okay? With that actually happened when MatPat was theorizing about Five Nights at Freddy's 4 at the time. It turns out, okay, Scott gave the hint during a stream that why is Toy Chica's beak missing? So that's what it's referencing to on that texting scene when she lost her beak. It threw all of his theories off whack because of that. It was pretty funny. It was only like 3 pixels, And it threw him off completely, so he had to rewrite the whole script for his theories right at the time. So I think that's what they're referencing to. It was the time that Scott was trolling MatPat with Toy Chica's beak, which actually gave MatPat the idea to make a new theory, a whole new one. I don't remember the exact theory, but it was about FNAF 4. Uh-oh. Watch out. So in the movie, Lisa becomes a victim of the puppet. And in the book, she is a victim of William directly. That means they never met. In the movie, they never met, right? She didn't even get to meet the main characters. She only got to meet him as a dead body, basically. Bye, Balloon Boy, bye. Luckily, we got sweet revenge in this movie against Balloon Boy. Come on. Wind up, mask. Bye. I am careful. I'm trying. Look at that. I barely dodged them. Use the flashlight. Uh-oh. KFC attacks. Come on. Go, go, go. Mask. Did you beat every single night, Sonic? Wait a minute, weren't you here on the last stream? I think I recognize you now. I think he was. Flash? Otherwise, yeah, that. Uh-oh. And he's still there. Flash. Wind up, wind up. Mask. Flash. Wind up. Mask. She lost her beak, just like in the movie. That was a close one, but I heard her. Well, at least I'm better than when I replayed again on the last stream. I'm doing a lot better. I'm reacting way faster. Oh, there's Mango. I don't know what to do when she's there. That's the thing, I don't know. Fuck. Flash the Foxy Man. It's over. I reacted too slow. Wow. He finally attacked. What a punk. Oh, we got destroyed? So anyways, Mike, okay, after the scene with the taxi man, he ended up visiting a unknown man yet at the time. All right, it was the man that put the flyers that said that Freddys was murder, right? So he went to, basically Mike needs somebody to talk to about the whole situation, right? About ghost children possessing animatronics and what was going on, right? So it turns out that this man, okay, he's actually in this movie, in this universe, he is the creator of the animatronics. And he's also the father of Charlotte, the puppet. So Mike gets to learn a lot more from him of what exactly happened. And Charlotte's father has been trying to expose the truth about what's going on at Freddy's. And he laments the fact that the whole Fast Festival is going on, because now it's all bringing it back, right? It's a nightmare for him. So it's perfectly understandable, right? If your child would perish at a certain establishment that was extremely fun and whimsical, right? Like Five Nights at Freddy's, you know, you'll probably be upset if you see that everywhere. It's gonna hit you hard. So I do understand what he's going through. And they perfectly understand each other, right? Because they both lost someone special to the Purple Man. Mike losing his little brother, and I believe is Henry. That is actually Henry Emily from the books. So he made his way into the movie, finally. And you know, Henry lost Charlotte, right? But yeah, they continue to talk about the whole Fast Festival business. And when Mike looks at a flyer, he realizes that one of the drawings was a drawing that Abby made a couple scenes earlier about a Freddy Fazbears Pizzeria having a river ride, which was odd because Mike has never seen that before, and he's been at Freddy's, right? But Henry tells him that was the original location. It was the one that had the best features in it, and it was one of Charlotte's favorites. So this startles Mike because now he knows that Abby has been hanging out at that pizzeria now. So he then now sets forth to find Abby, okay, because she's in trouble. But before she leaves, Henry gives him a special little purple music box, which apparently kept Charlotte at bay when she was a little baby. So that's why the puppet gets negated by the music, because the music box makes her remember of her innocence when she was a baby. All right, which I'm gonna go ahead and go out of a limb here with a theory of mine. Is there a possibility that Scott was a big fan of Earthbound? Okay, so hear me out. Because, all right, so for those of you that have never played Earthbound, all right, there's actually 3 official games. All right, Earthbound 1, 2, and 3, which in the US is called Mother 1 and Mother 2, and Mother 3, right, respectively. Right? So Mother is the original name of Earthbound in Japan. We just call it, in the US, we call it Earthbound. So on the original Earthbound, there was an incident where a couple were abducted by aliens a long time ago. And this couple managed to escape, but they managed to learn the secrets of this really powerful psychic, these very powerful aliens that were they used a lot of psychic powers, okay? They learned all the secrets and they escaped. Apparently these aliens were planning an invasion on Earth. And by stealing those secrets, they managed to buy time for the human race, right? So eventually these aliens sent their most powerful psychic alien, right? His name was Gygas. And he came to Earth, and he's the main antagonist of the first Earthbound, right? So when Gygas was a baby, he's an alien. The wife of the husband, okay, of the couple, that were married. The wife used to sing him a lullaby, and it would keep him negated. It would keep him calm, right? So I saw the parallels between the puppet and Gygas for some unknown reason, like perfectly. It just hit me, right? It's funny because MatPat, that was his first theory. It was about Earthbound. It was one of his very first theories. I remember it. And because he would say that he was a Nesophile, a fuzzy piglet, and he voices Toy Bonnie in this movie, right? So it's perfectly poetic. So the only way to defeat Gygas when he grew up to attack Earth on the final battle, right, against Gygas, Ninten, the main character, he's just a little kid with psychic powers. They managed to get that lullaby to him to make him go away temporarily, and Gygas left Earth, but he promised that he would return again one day, which Earthbound 2 happened, right? So with Ness, which we all know it was Ness. So Gygas returned in that movie, on that game as the final boss. Which in that situation, he got defeated by prayers from everyone on Earth. But on the first movie, he was defeated by a lullaby, just like the puppet. So I thought that was pretty interesting. That was a pretty interesting theory that I came up with on the spot. So that's some interesting information about Earthbound, and maybe Scott was a big fan of it, which he was about the right age when Earthbound 1 first came out. But moving on, so that's the little music box, which fittingly is purple, that Henry gave to Mike to negate the puppet. Here's a better scene here of Henry. So when the last time we played the first game on stream, I did theorize that Henry Emily was actually the father of Mike right here, right? Of Mike Schmidt, but he's not. It turned out that he wasn't. So now my theory was debunked. Because the reason why I thought that was because why is the purple guy targeting the Schmidt family so much? Because they obviously there's something going on, right? I think maybe a family member of Mike Schmidt's did something to the purple guy in order to cause him to do what he did, right? That's why he kidnapped Garrett in the first place. And that's why he attacks him so much. I thought it was because of Henry Emily, but it turns out that they're not related in this movie. So they're separate. So that was pretty interesting. My theory was debunked on the first Five Nights at Freddy's stream. So now Mike sets forth to the original location to find Abby and see what's going on, right? So he sneaks in through the back. Go ahead and we're gonna keep it going. Checking on stream before we move on. So that was my theory. Is there a connection between Earthbound and did Scott have any inspiration from Earthbound? It certainly seems like it. Wish MatPat would make a theory about that, but he's retired now, unfortunately. It's someone new. But that is my theory. Is there a connection between Scott's inspirations and Earthbound? The first Earthbound with Gygas and the puppet. So as I mentioned, the puppet is more villainous in this movie than in the games. In the games, she was the reason why the animatronics were possessed in the first place. She was more heroic in the games. In the movie, she's just a flat-out villain. But she's also a victim as well. In both the games and the movies, she is a victim of something that the little girl did not deserve. She was a victim to a murderer. So, Sonic, I'm gonna go ahead and get your comment because I couldn't get to it. The girl named Lisa in the fourth closet is captured by Elizabeth, Circus Baby, and William. The Charlie music box appears Ballora, and Vanessa's flashback appears Circus Baby. That is right. That's correct. Thank you for the observation, Sonic. So the little music box actually has Ballora, which we haven't gone to, which is in Five Nights at Freddy's 4. No, it is on Sister Location. My bad. They're both references to Sister Location. That's why Circus Baby is there on the movie, right? On Vanessa's Nightmare. So Sister Location was Five Nights at Freddy's 5. Which I've never played. I've never played the fourth game either. So it will be a first when we get to it. Unfortunately, I do not own those games. Just letting everyone know. I do own the first two games. So, uh-oh. Not good. I think it's over. He's gonna get us. Yes, he did. I reacted too late. So around 1:15, we will move on to night 6 for the rest of the night, because I've never been able to beat it. So that was wonderful. I just got attacked and stuffed into a suit again for the 1000th time. So does anybody know that Blumhouse also create Megan, right? The movie with the creepy AI that eventually turns into a doll and attacks everyone? Let me know, guys, because they did this movie too, right? They were the producers of it in cooperation with Scott Cotton, right? With Scott Productions. they specialize in this kind of horror, so it made perfect sense. But thank you for sharing that, Sonic. That is pretty cool. Now I'm excited about the books. You're getting me excited. But yeah, I apologize, Dark. I've been super busy, my man. It's been getting very difficult to stream like I usually did. Because before I only had one full-blown job, but that's why I was able to stream perfectly, but now I can't anymore. At least for a while. So I do apologize for that. But I will eventually get to them, even if it takes me long. I don't like leaving things half-baked like that. Because I had to split the stream into two, because the movie was just a little too long. I'm watching the scene with Henry, Emily, and Mike talking. It's pretty sad when nobody listens to you, right? That's what the whole movie is about. Because nobody listened, now there's a vengeful spirit out for revenge. Which also perfectly fits in with Silent Hill, because that's what Silent Hill is all about. Silent Hill gives a voice to those that were silenced. It gives you a chance of fighting back by the law of the land. I talk about my theory about the connections between Scott's inspirations, which was also Silent Hill. Because the first movie is very similar to the first Silent Hill. We got the blonde cop. Mike's a little younger than Harry, but he's a writer. And we got the little girl with the black hair that has psychic powers. We got spirits still roaming around with no clear explanation. That's what happens in Silent Hill 2. You'll see shadows that have no explanation. People go missing. Lisa went missing in this movie. Oh, we got the Lisa, the nurse from Silent Hill 1. There is no coincidence on that. I think not. We got Lisa the nurse. Ooh, straight to KFC. Let's see, what did Sonic say? She has a twin sister? Unbelievable. Circus Bluebee, the twin sister of Circus Baby of Fazbear and Friends, is canon in the games and help when it appears as a blue plushable. Ooh. No, I didn't know that. I've never played Help Wanted, but I'm extremely excited. I am extremely excited about Security Breach. Because you can move around and explore the pizzeria, right? Which was always a dream. Go ahead and continue. Dark, I think you understand what I talk about, because I think Dark has played Earthbound, so he knows what I'm talking about. I recommend playing Earthbound and Mother, guys. Definitely. It is an RPG, just letting everyone know. Well, the main premise of the story is that aliens attack Earth, and a boy with special psychic abilities fights against them. That is the main premise, anyways. Especially when it comes to Ness's story, which we seen him in Super Smash Bros. We only got to Mother 3 or Earthbound 2 in some areas. It's a bit confusing, I know. Why is it called Mother? It's because the creator, he wanted the RPG to be more on the female-ish side, because most RPGs were, you know, like masculine, if you want to call it like that. He wanted a more feminine RPG at the time, because there were so many masculine RPGs out there. So he wanted to try something different. That's why he called it Mother. But in the US, it's called Earthbound. I think Mother 3, Earthbound 2 is my favorite. Which Lucas made an appearance in Super Smash Bros. The funny thing about Lucas is that he originally did not have any psychic powers. He was just a normal boy. But he had to learn them. Ness was born with psychic powers, and so did Ninten. Ninten was the only one that did not appear as a fighter. He did appear as a trophy. I think Ninten is a descendant of Ness. But Lucas and the rest are not related. Lucas is actually from a post-apocalyptic future. So they never got to meet. In the world of Mother 3, the world ended a long time ago. And it got me. Wonderful. But we got stuffed again. Destroyed. One more time and we'll talk about the movie. You know, now that I think about it, the first Earthbound I think happened in the 80s. Or Earthbound 0. It's called Earthbound 0. The first one. Then it's Earthbound with Ness. And then it's Earthbound 2, Mother 3. Confusing. Oh, he's theorizing. Sonic says, Elizabeth Circus Baby and Funtime Freddy, are they a couple? That's a really good question. What do you think? Bye. Uh-oh, bye. Immediately. The fitting because it's 80s rock. What is this song called? It's called Zombie Sigma from Mega Man X6. Pretty freaky. Which we already defeated on this channel. We defeated Zombie Sigma. However, I still have to do Zero's run. And then we gotta do Metal Slug Double X, but we'll do that during the summer. I usually do the arcade games on Mega Man during the summer. Bye. Uh-oh, watch out. Who was your favorite animatronic in the movie so far? Sonic. Let me know. Uh-oh. Did we make it? Of course not. My favorites are the Wither versions. Oh, we got destroyed? Let's try again. Time is it? We got about 2 more tries. And then we'll go to night 6 for the rest of the night. Because I already beat night 5 anyways. But I've never been able to beat this game. We gotta try again tonight. So that we can continue with the lore of the main game, right? That's been so long. Because I don't know what happens after you beat night 6. It's all new to me. I was extremely fascinated by both pizzerias in the movie. That were perfectly done. Super creepy. Hello, bye. See ya, chum. Mask. Do not stop flashing him. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that plushie actually appeared in the movie? It was very brief, but he did appear. When Mike and Abby were at the pizzeria again, when they returned, there was one of them and it was broken. It was pretty funny. It was a pretty funny scene. Cause Mike was like, maybe not. That's how he gave her the fast talker, right? Which caused everything to happen in the movie. Because the puppets, it's using that to communicate with Abby. Somehow. It's probably using a wireless link with it too, just like the animatronics. So it's got its technological answers and the supernatural, right, at the same time. I don't think we made it. Yes, we did. Okay, finally. Come on. Mask. Sorry, we're closed. Sounds good, Sonic. Thank you for sharing all of that awesome lore with us. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you again. Ah, damn it. All right, we made it. Good. Nope. Flash. Go, go, go. Wind up. All of it. Wow, we got so lucky. Go, 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 go. Okay, we're good. Somehow we're good. Come on. This isn't good. We gotta get Mango out of here. Go, leave. Flash. Wind up. Mask. I knew it. Freaky when they're in front of you. Flash. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's gonna attack? I knew it. So when he's right there, he'll attack when you put the monitor down. Go, 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 go. Wind up. So close, so close. Eee, Mango's in here. Go away. It's over, guys. It's over. There's no way. Yeah, he's in here now. Ah, stupid balloon boy. Great. We were so close. And he screwed me over. See, that's how Foxy gets you. Wow. Completely stuffed. Wonderful. ¿Qué tal estás? Bienvenido, mi mejor amigo. Yes. Ya llegó el mero sas. Thank you for appearing, Miggy. Thank you. What you up to, man? You chilling? It is super late, so I apologize, my man. Got here as fast as I could. Managed to make the game work again. We even have the rumble chat, so that took me a minute too. But enjoy! The Miggy Master is here.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Preparing the Krabby Patty!
Welcome back, Mixer. So glad you can join us tonight. I am the Trauma Medic.
That one is new, Miggy. It's called a Trauma Medic. It's pretty cool. I really like it. It sounds more like introducing the Flappy Batty. Miggy, I'm gonna start bringing some new ones in, alright? What is it? Is mayonnaise an instrument? There's so many memes in that show that I can... There's so many possibilities, right? It is on sass. Thank you, Miggy. But Markiplier and the Grimace Shake activates. It's been a while.
I've never been to one of these clubs before.
Congratulations, Markiplier, for Iron Lung.
Oh.
You're gonna be wearing an iron lung after I'm done with you, Pinhead. Miggy, that is the first thing I thought of. Whenever I hear Markiplier's iron lung, I just think of Sandy Cheeks and her hibernation mode.
The owner of the Witte Sudan
Why is there a white sedan underwater? That is so funny. Yes, we need to get a hold of the driver. Yes, and charge him a ticket. Let's keep it going. The Flappy Batty. That is pretty funny. Miggy, I really want to do Fallout again, my man, but I don't have the time anymore. We were supposed to do Fallout now from the beginning for the first game, but it's an RPG. That's the problem. But we will do it eventually. We're gonna go back to Fallout again. Those were the times, man. I miss us raiding the vaults. Like, a lot. I'm gonna watch season 2 of Fallout, Miggy, as soon as I can. We will be talking about the second half of the movie, Miggy, once I'm done talking about it, because it's almost done. We have about 40 minutes left on the movie. We'll be done with the stream. Next Saturday is gonna be a Resident Evil remake with Chris for the first time on hard mode. I never played it on hard mode before. For the Wii. And then it'll be Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Yeah, man, I missed the challenge, man. Like, we had to prep ourselves perfectly. Otherwise, we would have been done for. But there was always a boss at the end of those vaults, guys. Vault 94. It was called Vault 94. It was extremely fun. It was extremely hard. We never did defeat it. All three of us. It was Miggy and Risupre and myself, and we had to storm that vault to defeat. It was a giant plant, carnivorous plant, right, Miggy? At the end of the vault, well, that was extremely difficult to take down. It was like Plant 42 on Resident Evil. So, Miggy, before you got here, I was theorizing that I wonder if Scott was a fan of Earthbound. Because the way I see it, okay, because I saw it when I was watching the movie again. There's a strange parallel between Gygas and the puppet. They both get negated by a melody, right? So I thought that was pretty fascinating. Could there be a connection between Gygas and the puppet? And I'm talking about Gygas from Earthbound Zero, from the original Mother, not the one for NES. He is the same Gygas, but he's more unstable on that one. And then defeated Gygas by praying, by having everyone pray on Earth. Actually, Gygas took himself out in that game at the end. He was so powerful, nothing could touch him. Which eventually we will be doing on the channel, so I will be mentioning this theory again. I've never played Earthbound 0 with Ninten, but I did finish Earthbound with Ness and Mother 3 with Lucas. Extremely great RPGs. They're pretty vanilla, pretty easy. Riser's not a fan of crazy RPGs that take forever. I think he was inspired by it, Miggy, because the melody negates the puppet from attacking people in the movie, right? Okay, sounds good, Miggy. And Gygas was fended off by a melody as well. Ooh, I barely missed it. Ooh, I reacted slow because I was changing music. That's why they get me. Yep, it's every time I change music. Wonderful. Wonderful. So we're gonna continue to talk about the next part of the movie. So Mike is storming the original Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria in the movie. He's trying to find Abby, trying to rescue her. However, he doesn't know that Vanessa has been captured. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Aha! Psych! See here. Where is the capture card? Screen capture. It's like a Zoom meeting, but better. So anyways, here's the screenshot of when Mike is storming at the back of the pizzeria. All right, which is specifically, I'm gonna go into the game to show you guys where exactly, which is pretty cool. Because we hardly ever get to see him, right? Because then we get taken down, right? So it's this one. I'm gonna show you in game. It is the parts and service place, which is the creepiest place ever. Because here they are. So this is the part where Mike stormed in through, right? During the movie. Pretty freaky. Sometimes you'll see a random animatronic here that's not supposed to be here. It's pretty cool. And yeah, that thing's gonna take us out. Wonderful. We hardly ever get to see him, because we're always in danger, right? So here, Kids Cove. So in the movie, he actually goes in through parts and service and ends up at Kids Cove. All right, I just got destroyed by Foxy. Wonderful. Just another night at Five Nights at Freddy's. So in the movie, it's kind of strict. The locations of the movie are different from the ones in the game. They're not exactly the same. So we will be making a stream to talk about all of that some other day. We'll probably be talking about the locations and the maps of the pizzerias, how different they are from the game to the movie, and vice versa, right? So Mike stormed into the parts and service, which was pretty daring, if you ask me. Go ahead and move the screenshot. So as you guys can see, I got a really nice screenshot of all the withered versions of the animatronics, which are my favorites, and they did a really good job in this movie of portraying them. They look exactly like the games. That's pretty cool. That's a dream come true, or a nightmare come true. Whichever way. It turns out that these animatronics are actually a third batch of animatronics, which in this game we thought it was the original characters from the first game, but it wasn't. These guys are actually different. They're a third incarnation in the movie. I don't know about the games, but in the movie they do explain that they're actually a third set of friends. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now we have a third set of animatronics in the area, which is not good for our main characters. So Mike did get freaked out during that scene. He got the flashlight. Of course he did, because he's the guard, right? Technically. So he did get freaked out when he first saw him. I am watching the movie as I go too, in mute mode, because the copyright tool will catch even the slightest thing. So I get a better shot of these animatronics. These were my favorite ones during the movie. Besides Toy Bunny, because he's voiced by Matt Pat. So anyways, as Mike is investigating the place, he actually, by a narrow second, missed the body of the poor ghost hunter, Lisa. All right, her body is actually slumped over on the corner too. So we get to see exactly what happens to you when the puppet takes you out. Which was, we didn't get to see during the game, right? So here's another screenshot of Withered Foxy. Creepy. Unfortunately, he's the most dangerous one, since he's the fastest, and the mask does not affect him, which we've seen multiple times. Another shot. I think Chica is pretty creepy. He has no arms, I believe. It's like tubes. Here's another shot. Pretty cool. I gotta say, this withered Freddy is another one of my favorites. He looks really cool. Really creepy. So there she is. Unfortunately, it was the saddest scene so far into this movie. It was slumped over right by a second, and then she's never seen from again. Ooh, I can zoom in. This is like true crime. It's so fun being a ghost hunter. I did it myself a couple times for the channel. So, unfortunately, during Silent Hill 2, Return to Silent Hill 2, I had to end it for the time being until I can find a more safer, more not get myself in trouble method, right? Because it's extremely fun and addicting being a ghost hunter. And unfortunately, in this situation, it ended up in someone disappearing. 3 kids, to be exact. Which we never got to know where they ended up either. It was the cameraman and the spotter. That's what I call them. I don't know their exact names. But it's pretty sad what happened. We don't get to see her ever again after this. But yeah, here's what happens to you when the puppet takes you out, unfortunately. Maybe your soul gets eaten. It looks to me like her soul got eaten and she just dumped her body here to rot. Pretty sad. Pretty sad fate. Don't wish it upon anyone. So it turns out that Abby returned with Toy Chica to the school. And Toy Chica is gonna be her science project for the robotics, right? For the whole Fiesta robotics that's going on. Which Mr. Berg was not impressed. He thought it was actually somebody in a costume, which is perfectly understandable because some of these animatronics can function as a costume and an animatronic at the same time, but they're extremely dangerous to use, as we saw in the first movie with Golden Bunny, right? The spring locks will activate randomly sometimes, or if they get messed with, can cause instant death. So that is what happened to the purple guy, to Springtrap in the first movie. So moving on. So yeah, unfortunately in every single one of his scenes, Wayne Knight always has a terrible fate. So it was really awesomely done, this whole scene where he's walking into the school at night, and it's extremely creepy. I was always fascinated with schools at night. That was just not the same, right? So let's move on again. We're gonna try night 6 then. Let's go. Just a second. Okay, I'm watching the movie real quick. That way I don't lose track of time. Yep, we're back to the school with Mr. Berg. When Abby shows him Toy Chica, and he was pretty upset about it. He called it basically a disgrace. Because he thought that Abby was cheating or something. Let's keep it going. So this is 6th night, the hardest night so far. I have yet to beat it. Well, we got the phone call for night 6.
Hello. What on earth are you doing there? Didn't you get the
Really good
memo?
question.
The place is closed down, at least for a while. Someone used one of the suits. We had a spare in the back, a yellow one.
But Mr. Berg, you should learn some lessons, my man.
Now none of them are acting right. Just finish your shift. safer than trying to leave in the middle of the night. We have one more event scheduled for tomorrow, a birthday. You'll be on day shift. Wear your uniform. Stay close to the animatronic. Make sure they don't hurt anyone, okay?
Ooh, so much for that. Didn't even last the whole phone call. But oh boy, first shift, huh? Now that's a true nightmare right there. Let's go again. The hardest night ever, which I've never been able to beat. Not once. You just have to get lucky. We're feeling lucky tonight. I got plenty of practice. I've been doing pretty good, I think. So yeah, because of his rude behavior, now Toy Chica wants to have a chat with the teacher. And as we all know, when the animatronics have a chat with you, it doesn't end very well. He should have been a little more respectful, but unfortunately, I think it was inevitable. And yes, he was mean, but he didn't deserve to go that way. It was pretty sad. I actually felt bad for him when he was attacked by Toy Chica. But that whole scene was perfectly done, right? Creepy school. We all know it was coming. It's pretty poetic, right? Because Wayne Knight was an evil chicken on Toy Story 2. So a chicken technically took him out. Eventually. A toy chicken. So in a way, the toys of Toy Story 2 got their revenge, right? So he did live in Toy Story 2 at the end. Nothing bad happened to him. He just lost his business. He had to go back being a chicken. Because he couldn't sell Woody and Buzz, right? Wait, not Buzz. He couldn't sell the Roundup gang in Japan for the highest bidder to become rich. Uh-oh, wind up. Go, 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 go. Mask. Otra vez. Bye. Mask. Every time we do that, we do mask. Eee, that was a close one. I missed it by a second. Okay, Foxy's away. Go. Now. Come on, we got this. We got this. It's 2 a.m. Come on. It's funny because I work third shift, so I know how that feels. First shift is a nightmare. That is my new nemesis. I swell up on first shift. That's why I don't do first shift. I can't do it. Like my whole body swells up. I have to do second shift or third shift. I'm just not a morning person. That's why I stream at night all the time. Okay, mask. Otherwise, Mango's gonna come into the office. Flash. He's gone. Go, 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 go. Wind up as much as I can. Mask. Oof. That was a close one. I don't know how we're doing it, but I'm surviving. Mask, I knew it. I heard you. Freaking chicken of evil. Eee, it's over, guys. It's over. Flash. Eee, he's gonna attack. Mask. Go, 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 go. Wind up. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Flash. Again. Oof. Oof. Not good, not good, not good. That means Mango's coming. I heard it. Oh my goodness gracious, Squidward. That was a close one. Flash. 4 a.m. guys, 4 a.m. We're so close. No, no, you punk. He's gonna try to negate us. Go, 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 go. All the way. Fast. Again. Flash. We're almost there. 2 more hours. No, no, no. He got me. He got me. No. We did it. Go. No, 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 no. You punks. It's over. We got it. We got it. Mask. Go, 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 go. ¡Hijo de su mecha! This is the moment of truth. 1 more hour. Mask. 1 more hour. 1 more hour. No, no. Biggie. Oh boy, 5 a.m. Can I get a Krabby Patty after this? Is it break time already? We got this, guys. We got this. Mask. Mask. Howdy. I'm about to win. No, no. I'm not letting you. This isn't good. This isn't good. ¡Hijo de su mecha! It's over. It's over. Wind up. Wind up. Screw Mango. Just go. Just go. ¡Hijo de su mecha! They're not letting me win. Go, 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 go. There's only a couple minutes left. That's not good. That's not good. Fend them off. Yes! Yeah! Yes, I won! I won! The impossible night 6! Yes! 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 So now we're playing. It turns out we're playing with Jeremy Fitzgerald. And we got 20 bucks. Why? And 10 cents? Well, as long as I can buy a Krabby Patty, I'm perfectly fine. So Freddy Fazbears is officially closed. We finally beat this darn game. For the first time on stream. Extremely difficult. We only got 20 bucks. How's it going, Jessica Golden? Thank you. I'm sorry, if I would have messed up even a second, it would have been over. We would have never beaten it. Miggy. Yes, as long as I can buy a Krabby Patty, I'm all for it. But we did it, guys. We successfully defeated them. The 6th night. It took me 5 attempts. Okay, it took me 5 attempts to finally beat him. I can't believe it. Thank you, Jessica Golden. I hope you have a wonderful night. Is that a reference to Golden Freddy? So we defeated overtime mode and we only got 20 bucks. Unfortunately, best 20 bucks in my life. Yes, I'm gonna buy a new pair of boots for Joel, Miggy. With those 20 bucks. Oh, I need a moment. This game is stressful. It doesn't seem like it. He's doing a little golden Fredbear. You're a little Fredbear, Jessica Golden. Did you enjoy the movie? We are about an hour and 4 minutes talking about the movie at this point. But we officially defeated the Fredbears for the first time. That was impossible. I don't think I can do that again. I beat night 5 with Mango in the office the whole time. It was on the last stream. The playlist should be on the description, guys, for those of you interested. I talked about the first half of the movie there. I also talked about my theories about whether Scott was inspired by Silent Hill, the first Silent Hill, and then on this one I talked about was got inspired by Earthbound during the movie, because the puppet is very similar to Gygas, with the little melody keeping them at bay, right, from attacking anyone. But the thing about Gygas is that in the second game, he's completely lost his mind. He's nothing but a monster now. But in the original version, he had sentience. He talked and everything, just like the puppet. They're actually very similar, now that I think of them. The only difference is that Gygas is an alien, and the puppet is just a vengeful spirit, right? The one from the movie, anyways. Oh man, that was a heart attack, Mickey. I can't believe we did it. We actually did it. We actually pulled it off. I don't think I can do that again. But this one's for you, Fredbear. Jessica Golden. Watch out, because Springtrap will be attacking the stream once in a while. Oof, I need a minute. I can't believe we actually did it. They were not gonna let me win. So here's the ultimate challenge, guys. All right, what happens after you beat 6 Night, the official game? Well, there's ultimate customize, which is overtime mode. All right, so we can set all of our wonderful friends to whatever level we wish, right? I find that pretty cool. I did forget to move. Give me a second, guys. I am gonna move real quick before we keep it going. That way it looks a lot nicer, right? I'm gonna move the viewers out of the way. I should have done that before I got on stream. You guys are gonna see the move. That's just me. That way everything. Balloon Boy. You should be set at 0 at all times, my man. You're extremely evil. You're the most evil character I've ever seen in video game history. Just a second. It doesn't take me that long. I'm gonna move him a little bit. Eres un sas, Miggy. I'm gonna move the rumble view a little bit down. That way it doesn't look ugly. And bingo, I think right there. It looks way nicer now. Sorry about that, guys. But now the whole screen is fully ready to go. So you can do 20-20-20 mode, which I've been trying to beat on the first 5 nights at Freddy's, and I have yet to be able to do so. It is impossible to win. I've done up to level 14. I think that's the last one I was able to beat on the first game. So everyone on level 14 at least, I was able to beat for custom mode, right? But for this game, this is the first time for tonight. Unfortunately, Balloon Boy, I don't think we want you all the way up, I'll be honest with you. Because that's a lot way harder now. It's next to impossible. If I remember correctly, the completionist said that it was next to impossible to beat all of them. Because now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you have 10 friends attacking you at the same time on level 20. I do remember that he used to say that. And these guys are set to 0. So Golden Freddy is in the game. He did not make an appearance in the second movie, not really. Which I find a bummer, because he's the most fascinating one, right? So you can set, they have different sets. You can do the Fazbear Fever, the Cupcake Challenge, the Freddy Circus, the Ladies Night, which is a 80s movie, or a song. One of my friend's favorites, Miggy. Freddy Circus. Foxy. Just the Foxy's attacking you. A Night of Misfits. Interesting. Why the Misfits? They're the weird ones, right? Is that why they're called like that? Double Trouble, because it's a bunny. New and shiny. All the new ones. Interesting. So this is 20-20-20 mode. Miggy, which set do you want me to do first? Let's let Miggy decide. If he doesn't decide, we'll let Jessica Golden decide which set should I do first for tonight. So let me know, guys. We'll give it a minute. You guys want me to do 20-20 mode? Or any of these sets? Just put it on the chat. I could do 20-20 mode, which is next to impossible. Then there's 20-20-20, and then there's it's 20-20-20-20, 20-20-20-20.
Ladies night.
Oh, perfect timing, Miggy. Yes. Biggie, were you at the Roxbury last night? Oh man, that's a movie. A Night at the Roxbury. One of Perro's favorites, right? He's always singing that song. It's got Will Ferrell in it with Mr. Feather. I don't know the actor's name, but he portrayed Mr. Feather in Undercover Brother. It was pretty funny. Remember when Mr. Feather he was doing his villain monologue, right, Miggy, on the screen, and then the camera started going twisty on him, and he started getting sick from it. I thought that was pretty funny. The camera was looping, and he literally was getting sick from it. That was the whole joke. So Miggy wants us to do Ladies' Night. We're gonna do Ladies' Night then. Let's go. Pretty funny. It's Ladies' Night. Oops, I should not be doing that. So we only gotta worry about the ladies, okay? Yes, just another day at work, Miggy. So we only have to do it. So this is night 7, doing Ladies' Night for the first time. What happens if we beat night 7? Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Uh-oh. Mask. Activates. Buxy's considered a lady? Really? Ooh, it's over. So much for Ladies' Night. Paz. Me dio paz, Miggy. Miggy, we are almost to the boulder punching fun, my man. Almost there. Go again. They're still pretty hard, not gonna lie. And we're only dealing with a few. Yeah. Samigis. Uh-oh. They are pretty difficult, even though there's only a few of them going with Ladies' Night. I can't believe I just beat night 6. That is crazy. With not, I haven't really had any practice either. So all of the animatronics are still attacking. They're just at 0. But Chica and Toy Chica and the rest are on 20, which is the highest level they can go. I'm still wondering what the update was, Miggy. What is it that they changed? Maybe they changed their patterns to keep it fresh, right? There's only so much you can do. Uh-oh, mask. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. Yeah! The power within! Come on, can we beat night 7 for the first time? Ah, damn it! That was a little too fast. She did get me. They're extremely deadly now. Damn it. They're tough. I can't believe I beat Night 6. I don't think I can do that again, Miggy. But we finally... I didn't think I was gonna be able to beat him. Not gonna lie. Yes, Mickey, you're gonna be wearing an iron lung after I'm done with you. Yes. Alright, let's talk again about the movie, because it's getting late. So we're at the point in the scene where, as I mentioned before, Toy Chica's gonna have a little chat with Mr. Berg, which is not gonna end up well, as we all know. I'm gonna share the screen. The whole scene reminded me of Silent Hill at the Midwich Elementary School, for some reason. So I was fascinated by it. So here's the scene where he's walking on the corridors of the school. And actually, as a little side note, he does get jump scared by a couple of children, which he told that he was gonna expel them if he found out who they were. So as we can see, it's pretty creepy. You can see the Toy Chica here hiding somehow. I don't know how she did it, but that's where she ended up hiding. Of course, Abby doesn't know what's going on, but here's a really nice shot of Megan Fox. Oops, I mean Toy Chica. Biggie. It's all references to Jennifer's body when the time when she was an evil succubus and when she was doing Transformers, remember? It's very poetic. And look at the way that she flung Mr. Berg. I heard people cheered on the theater when he was attacked and taken out, right? I thought it was pretty morbid. I don't think he deserved that. I'll be honest with you guys. Sure, he was a jerk, but he didn't deserve to go out like that. He did go out in a similar manner when he died in Jurassic Park. A dinosaur attacked him and he exploded his head or something. Pretty gruesome. But she literally just flung him like a rag doll. And look at the way she picked him up. It's pretty crazy. Not gonna lie. Poor fella was in midair, Miggy. And look at this scene. It's pretty gruesome. That's crazy. That's right. So at night they have these special like flashlights in their eyeballs. It's pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. A pretty cool function, right? I don't think they have that during the games. I think that is the nice touch about what the movies did. That whenever the animatronics were feeling something or they were looking for something, the function of their eyes or their colors would change. Whenever they were angry, their eyes would be extremely red, right? It was pretty cool. Go ahead and continue, but unfortunately Mr. Berg perishes during the scene. There's nothing nobody can do. And apparently there's like a theme of taking people out by crushing their heads for some reason, which I have yet to figure out why. What is the poetic justice on crushing people's heads? Maybe it's because she sees us adults as being empty-minded. Because of them, because the puppet blames all adults in the first place of her death, right? So that's my theory, that's why the puppet takes people out the way that she does, by crushing heads. Because it happens again later on during the movie. So pretty freaky being in front of the animatronic, right? Now we know what they do if they get a hold of you. Or at least Chica does. Look at that, poor fella. He's literally suspended in midair. Look at this creepy scene too, Miggy. Have you seen the movie yet, Miggy? Let me know. Whoops. That was a screenshot from my deck list on Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they're all connected here. I have them all in a folder. And whenever I take a screenshot, they're all in here. So moving on to this one. I thought this was a really cool scene. It symbolizes how when you play the tune, the puppet is negated. She goes to sleep. So it turns out that Vanessa used to see her sometimes here as a ghost. And apparently, according to Vanessa, she appeared to be stuck in the emotion when she was still alive, which was rage. So she is a vengeful spirit. She's basically like the Grudge from the Grudge franchise. Pretty poetic. So whenever she was tamed, she would possess the puppet and go into the box to sleep. But unfortunately, somebody broke it. And we didn't know who. We actually don't know who did it exactly. We don't get a scene with that. When we see the little box, it was already broken. So then we get the first appearance of Balloon Boy during the movie. Extremely frustrating. He actually appeared underwater for some reason. I wonder if it has any significance. What do you think, Miggy? So Mike actually ended up falling again, just like that poor kid that fell into the river, right? The river ride. He fell in there. I don't know what was up with that little river. It's the worst. It's very slippery, very dangerous. And Balloon Kid was the one that came out. He was the one that attacked Vanessa and Mike on their way to the office. They're trying to deactivate and find where the animatronics took Abby, right? Well, that was pretty cool. We got to see Balloon Boy in full glory, right? Let's see here. What else happens in that scene? Because I'm watching the movie right now as we go. That's right. That's right. So Mike ended up making his way into Kid's Cove, okay? So Vanessa was actually tied in one of the lockers. So that's how he found her. That's how they regrouped. So Vanessa theorizes that Abby is in trouble because of the puppet, right? So that's why they're going to the office finally, after so long. Moving on. So we get to the wonderful office again. Go ahead and expand that. I'm gonna expand it a little bit more. Yep. Yep, that should look a little better. But I thought that was pretty cool that we got to see this whole shot of the office. I like the checkerboard on the background. But that is what they're up to. They're gonna figure out where the locations of the animatronics are and to deactivate them. That's what the computer's for. At least that is the goal anyways. Well, let's keep it going. Let's try again, ladies' night. What is next after that? Okay, got it. We'll talk about that in a minute. Ready? All right, come on. Can we beat ladies' night at least? Uh-oh. Oh, watch out. She's still here? That is crazy. Not good, not good. Yeah, it's over. We're done. Forget it. They're just too fast when they start attacking. Ooh, me dio sas, Miggy. Oh, hey, cool. We got a death minigame. Pretty creepy. Go, Foxy, go! It is the location from the first game. For those of you who don't know, Foxy's meeting the children. Then he goes again. And the children are super happy. Love these little Atari minigames, Mickey. I wish we could have had more. Unfortunately, the children are all gone now. And then we got attacked by Foxy. Wonderful. Go again. They're extremely random. You'll get them if they take you out randomly. Come on. That was a little too fast. So yeah, that is the main mission right now, right? Mike and Vanessa are trying to figure out how to stop the animatronics. And because of the Fazbear Festival, they blend in right in perfectly, right? So nobody notices them. That was the whole plan from the beginning anyways. So now the animatronics are loose throughout the whole town. So Vanessa and Mike split up. Mike is gonna stay in the office to try to figure out what to do. Well, Vanessa goes and searches, right? Physically. We do get a funny little scene where Mike complains about the door not having a door. And he was like, who's the genius that invented this whole place? That is an excellent question, Mike. And we'll probably never get it answered. It was probably the purple guy, Springtrap, that did it. I blame him for that. For not having any door. But it actually makes sense from back in the day, right? The guard can keep an eye on the children at all times. Because if you have a door, you can't really see what's going on. Then again, they could have just put an automated door. Easy peasy. Ooh, she's extremely fast, Miggy, on Ladies' Night. It's Ladies' Night. That's some sass. Because you got me really good. Go again. I gotta turn up a song up. I lowered it down at the beginning. Okay. Should be good. Alright, let's go. We finally made it at night 7 and we can't do anything. That's crazy. They're just really fast. The ladies are all really fast. Yes, perfectly fitting. I feel like Mike now when he's in the office during that whole scene. I can feel the dread of the animatronics closing in. Okay, dodge them. Wind up. All the way. Go away, Mangle. Again? Yep. Should've known. Come on. Mask. Yeah, if you stay too long, they will attack you. Especially on night 7 and 6. Uh-oh. Mango. Mango is the biggest problem on this one now. Okay, she's gone. Flash. Flash the Foxy. I knew it. Let's see, what's the longest I can survive on night 7? Ahí viene, Miggy. Creepy. Go, 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 go. Wind up. It's over. I keep not reacting right. We survived, we survived. I can't believe we survived. Ah, that's the problem. Mangle's the problem on this one now. On Ladies' Night. She's gone. She's gone. Go, 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 go. Watch out for Chica. 1/4. All right, 1/4 of the little pizza thingy, and she'll attack when you're winding up. She'll be gone for about a half, and once she's ready again, she'll attack you when you do like 1/4 of the way. Ah, she got me now. Perfectly fitting, right? For Mr. Berg, because he got taken out by Toy Chica. I believe he was the second victim. No, he was the 5th victim so far to have perished in this movie. But we got destroyed, unfortunately. Let's go again. So did I forget to mention that during the movie, when they're in the office, Balloon Boy is constantly stalking the area. It's pretty funny. He'll be like, hi. But you never really get to see him. Until he decides to strike a little later. Uh-oh. Not good. A gun. Flash Foxy and Mango to make them go away. How far did I make it on the last one, Miggy? She keeps getting me. What is her new gimmick now? The pattern has changed. Every time I'm in the camera, when I take it down, she'll get me if she's in the vent. Interesting. But yeah, now the Toy Chica version and Mango are the problem, so things have changed. Pa' que te aceleres, Miggy. So Mango's in there. And it's funny because not all of them are at 20 mode. That's how difficult it is. She's here, so she needs to go too, just like Balloon Boy. She'll take long though. Go. There it is. Go, 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 go. Wind up as much as I can. It doesn't matter. Because she stays for too long. Again. Mango's in here. She needs to go. Exactly. Not good, not good. The puppet is gonna get us. There's my chance. At 1 a.m. they all go away. Okay. Again. Go, 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 go. All the way. Again. Keep winding it. Around 1 a.m. they all go away. They'll give you a chance. Gotcha. But they're constantly attacking. Not good, not good. We gotta fend off Chica, Toy Chica away. She takes at least 5 minutes. It's extremely annoying. Go, 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 go. Wind up. All the way. Foxy? Go, 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 go. I got you guys figured out. Come on. 2 a.m. Can I get another Krabby Patty for free? I'm such a good employee. Flash. All right, she's gone. Go, 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 go. Not good, not good, not good. Freaking mango. I knew it. I knew you were coming, you KFC chicken. Go, 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 go. Wind up all the way. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, Miggy. It's 3 a.m. Not good, not good. Mask. Quickly. Chicken. I knew it. We got this, we got this, we got this. When she leaves, we have a chance to wind up all the way. Go, 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 go. The Mega Ultra Chicken, Miggy. Hijo su mecha. Flash, because Foxy's gonna attack. If you don't flash him for a couple seconds, it's over. The one that I haven't seen is Toy Bunny. What's going on? And Wither Bunny. He's gone. I reacted wrong now. He's gonna get us. Flash him. 4 a.m. Miggy. I see that Krabby Patty Deluxe. Flash. She's gone. Chicken. Mega Ultra Chicken. Flash. Flash the Foxy. Mango's in here. Flash. Wind up. Chicken. Oof. Oof, Miggy. All the way, all the way. We're at 5 a.m. guys, 5 a.m. 1 more hour. Go away, Mango, go away. Flash the Foxy. Here comes the chicken. I knew it. 1 more hour, Miggy. Wind up. Flash the Foxy. On the next one, she's gonna attack us. Not good, not good. They're becoming impossible. I knew it, I knew it! Where's Foxy at? I don't know how we did it, but we survived. Wind up all the way. Chicken. On the next one. Yeah! Yeah! We did it! We beat night 7. Ladies' night. Oh, that is awesome. Great, now get out. You're fired. Reasons: tampering with animatronics and odor. Just another day in paradise.
You are fired. Get out. Fred Smith.
So it turns out we were a different character on night 7. We were Fritz Smith now. So something happened to Jeremy Fitzgerald. Strange. Did you see that, Miggy? We were Fritz Smith now. So we were somebody else on night 7. Interesting. That's the first time we see that. That's pretty cool. So we were with Jeremy until night 6, and somehow we ended up with a new employee, Fritz Smith, which is a combination of Mike Schmidt and Jeremy, right? At the same time. That's pretty funny. But he's a different character. I wonder if he was the victim of the bite of 87. It was either Jeremy. They say it was Jeremy, and then it was Fritz Smith. Because in the games, Mike Schmidt is actually the purple guy, the son of the original purple guy of Springtrap. So that's pretty cool. I can't believe it. We actually managed to pull it off. I beat night 7 finally. Now we gotta beat 2020 mode, which is next to impossible. Oh, that was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool win. We got 2 really good wins tonight. Next to impossible wins. Goals achieved. We beat Ladies Night, Miggy. Just for you, my man. Oh, man. That was exhausting. But I managed to find a loophole around them. It was all just instinct. That's all I had to do. I knew when the chicken was gonna appear and it was game over. Once I got a hold of him. Oof. That was an excellent win. Alright, moving on with the movie. So I really like this computer's interface. I wonder who designed it. It was probably Henry from this movie. He was in charge of all the... Basically, he was the engineer behind, you know, the smarts of this place, right? They don't directly ever say it. I'm just assuming that he is, because he was partners with Springtrap Rep in this movie. So, as you guys can see, here's the cool interface, which actually contains a couple of interesting little things. It says accounts, attractions, which is how they control the animatronics wirelessly. Then there's a list of employees that we don't get to see. I think that would have been really interesting. I wonder what we would have found. Well, we would have found Jeremy and Mike and Fritz Smith, right? From the 7th night. Then there's maintenance, and then there's restaurant, and then there's system, but we never get to see those. Maybe one day we will. Moving on. So if you click on attractions, you can see the little really cool icons of all the, you know, of the main cast, right, of the toy versions, which are the main villains of this movie. They're the main threat. I thought that was pretty cool too. But that is how they control them wirelessly, which was impressive for its time. Because in our era, this didn't exist. So we get to cut to a scene where Mike says, "I hope nobody recognizes him," and we get a funny scene where the animatronics are hanging out at Fast Fest, which it was extremely funny. They just blend right in. So at first I thought he was gonna attack everyone, but he didn't. He was just walking by. The kids mistake him for just another cosplayer, right? And they actually invite the toy Freddy to the costume contest. And he's like, he responds to him, and it was pretty great, that he will as soon as he gets done by smashing some heads first of some very bad people. So this tells me that the toys already have somebody targeted, which means they know him. So I wonder why the toy version started targeting these people. That's what I was wondering during the movie. There must be some connection that the movie didn't tell us. Around the same time, Abby is at the science fair, right? Robotics fair. And she won the trophy because of Toy Chica. However, I can tell that Toy Chica, as we all know, they have an animosity against adults. So the Toy Chica starts looking around, right? It's pretty creepy. At the same time, Mike is dealing with the user interface, right? During this time, at the same time, he's trying to deactivate and find the animatronics. So here's the interface when Mike is about to activate whatever beacon is on Toy Freddy, right? It's pretty cool. We get to see a couple of little interesting things. Animatronic 01. Status active, memory okay. As a tracker option, run diagnosis, battery, and updates. So they required updates. It's impressive. It makes sense. They must be running on a sort of like a mini computer then. They must have like a mini server in them or something. So that's impressive technology for its time. That's why Henry Emily was so obsessed with his work. He's basically a genius for robotics. Anyways, we got a nice little foreshadowing of what's to come. So because Mike was messing with the animatronics, it sent a sort of like a security breach message to all of the animatronics, right? Which eventually, it is a game, for those of you who don't know. It is a really good one too, because I was excited for it. Because it's kind of like Resident Evil now, where you get to explore the whole pizzeria. All the animatronics now have this code on them that someone's breaching them in, which is not good, because that means that Charlotte, the puppet that's controlling him, is now aware that somebody's messing around. This caused the puppet to activate the withered versions wirelessly as well. Which means now that the withered animatronics are gonna attack Mike and everyone else. Pretty cool shot of withered Chica, creepiest, when she wakes up. Back at the parts section. Here's one of Wither Bunny. As I mentioned before, these guys are different. They're a different batch. They're actually a third batch. They're not possessed though, like the original ones. Here's Foxy, Withered Foxy. And my favorite, Withered Freddy. Pretty cool. Like the music that they used for this scene. Pretty well done. So they come after Mike. They have a little office encounter like we usually do during the game. They did the best they could. They did a pretty good job for what it's worth, right? What else can you do when a character's stationary in an office? There's only so much you can do in a movie. But they did a really good job. You could feel the dread, right? Coming down upon Mike with the withered versions. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that Mango decided to attack Vanessa as she was driving away for some unknown reason? So yeah, Vanessa had her little encounter with Mango, and unfortunately that thing is actually extremely dangerous. I believe Mango missed her by a mere inches and accidentally grabbed the seatbelt instead, so that's what saved Vanessa. Yeah, here's another cool shot of Mango, which is the jump scare when it attacks you. They managed to squeeze it in. They did a really good job for what it's worth with what little that they had. So yeah, the scene was kind of hard to catch. It's a little hard to see, but Vanessa managed to get a grip on the car and she smashed into the location of Toy Freddy, because Toy Freddy randomly attacked an elderly couple at this house. So he was about to attack them when Vanessa smashed into the house, and Mango flew through the window, and this is the result, which knocked Toy Freddy down. It knocked both of them down actually. So they were down for the count for a couple minutes. Vanessa and the couple managed to escape. What's next? Yeah, here's another shot where Mango's on top of Toy Freddy and knocked them out completely because they're extremely heavy. They're made out of some kind of titanium alloy, which is extremely heavy in real life. So it's not for fun, right? If one of these probably lands on you, it could probably be deadly. It doesn't seem like it. So here's the jump scare attack scene from Mango Freddy. So at the last minute when he was about to be attacked, Mike used the mask, the one that we use in the game, to negate his attack. So what it is that the mask is it doesn't actually have anything. It might maybe have like a chip in it that identifies you as an animatronic installed into it. And that's why the animatronics don't attack you, because it makes them think when they scan it that you're an animatronic, so they leave you alone. However, it still doesn't work on Foxy for some unknown reason. I thought that was pretty cool, exactly like in the games when he tries to attack you. That was a close one, by the way. Really nice shot of Toy Bunny's first appearance or reappearance. I thought MatPat was gonna say something creepy, but he didn't. He just stood there. So why is it that he chose a bunny, huh? I have a theory on that. What is this, a theory for a game theorist? That's so funny, so meta. So he recently, before he retired, he did a theory about, I think it's called Us, right? It's about these underground bunkers where they house like copies of you. They're called the Tethered, I believe. And the movie has scenery of bunnies, which MatPat says symbolizes basically uselessness, because bunnies do absolutely nothing. It is also a symbol of madness. So I think this is why he chose to voice Toy Bunny, because of those theories and what he said of those bunnies, and a symbol of madness of him going crazy over the theories of Five Nights at Freddy's when Scott was trolling him for a long time. I think this is why he chose to be Toy Bunny, so it perfectly suits him. And then people used to gripe over his voice acting back in the day, so it makes perfect sense. So let's keep it going. So Toy Bunny actually targeted a woman and her child in this house. It was a single woman. So I don't know why the toy version started attacking these people, but I also have another theory as to why, because the movie doesn't tell you. I think that these people somehow are descendants of the ones that were at the pizzeria when Charlotte died. This is why she targets them. Otherwise, it's just random people. She just targets all adults. However, when push comes to shove, she will go and attack children. She almost did. So, but otherwise she targets nothing but adults because she blames them instead of the purple guy, right? Of Springtrap. Even though Springtrap is the real cause of her death, he's the one to blame. Moving on. Pretty cool scene. Oh yes, Balloon Boy attacks Mike at this point. And Mike got sweet revenge for all of us at this point. I heard people in the theaters clapped. But he literally janked Balloon Boy's head and threw it into the dust. It was pretty funny. I thought it was really funny. But I cheered too. Yes. Well, take that, Balloon Boy. So here's another cool scene of the office when Mike uses the flashlight. They're all standing outside, ready to attack. Anything else? Let's see here. Then Withered Bonnie attacked on the left vent. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. It would have been cool if Mike would have just like activated the light on the button to use the buttons, right? And make the light negate Withered Bunny and make him go away instead of, you know, pushing the grate, the little gate back into his place, right, to keep him away. But they're incomplete, so, and they're damaged, so that explains why they were a little weak than usual. So here's another cool shot of MatPat, Toy Bunny attacking the poor family. He was about to. So then Mike gets attacked again by the Withered Chica. We get this really cool shot. It's pretty freaky. She was the closest to getting a hold of him. I wonder what the deal is with Chica. She is the most deadliest. She's usually, besides Foxy, the one that attacks the most. Here's the scene when Foxy is scanning the mask, but it doesn't work and he was about to attack Mike. So that was a close one. Toy Bunny is about to attack the family at the same time. It gets pretty crazy. So Mike barely managed to disconnect the animatronics at the right time. All families were spared, and Mike was saved from the Wither versions and Balloon Boy at this point. We'll get to this scene in a minute. We're about to end the movie. Talking about the movie. This scene is pretty cool. Pretty unique. This was new for the movie, by the way. The puppet did not do that during the game, so that was new, so that was unexpected. Keep it going. We're gonna do custom nights. We're gonna check. So you get a star when you beat whatever mode you decided to go, Miggy. For those of you who don't know. So let's try. If anybody wants me to try a challenge, let me know in the chat, okay? Rumble? I gotta go check on Rumble real quick, guys. It's been a little while. Even though we can see the chat from there. But we're almost to the end of talking about the movie. Once we do, it'll be the end of the stream. I say this night was an ultimate success. No pun intended. Checking on Rumble's chat directly. Like the stream, guys. Share it. It really helps the channel out. It keeps us going. It makes it a lot more extremely successful. I was hoping for a raid tonight, but I did get on a little too late. Everyone's probably asleep already. I'm gonna say thank you to our guys on Rumble. You guys are the best, seriously. That's why I brought the chat in. I don't know what I would do without you guys. I'm gonna check, see if somebody reposted. Sometimes I get reposted and I don't know until I check. Making sure I'm acknowledging people for helping me out. For helping this channel out. It has been a little hard to be consistent, but I am trying to come back to it. We will eventually. It's just gonna take a little bit. I am working really hard to make sure that this channel stays alive again. Everything is good on Rumble. Going back to the movie. But we're about, I say about 30 minutes left on the movie. So we're almost there. But definitely check out the movie, guys. For those of you interested, it's better if you guys watch it. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you guys. The only thing I can do is talk about it. And even the screenshots are a little hard to get. They're next to impossible to get. But let's go again. We're gonna do... Freddy. Ooh, this is called the Golden Freddy. So the Ultimate 2020 mode is called the Golden Freddy. Gotcha. Here's Fazbear Fever. Freddy Circus. Let's go with Freddy Circus. Pretty cool. Different little things that we can do. Hey, look, the little plushies right there. Cool. That's because we beat that night. Well, Balloon Boy is already going crazy. I liked you better on Ladies' Night when we didn't get to see you.
Hello.
Bye. The establishment is closed, my man. Just a second, guys. I'm gonna refresh my phone before we continue. The one Balloon Boy getting me. Alright, so I'm where when Vanessa got attacked. Guys. Alright. Just a second. Alright, let's go. So yeah, this is why I think that Charlotte started targeting those people. I think they're descendants of the ones that were there at the pizzeria that night when she died. That's the only thing I can think of. Why else would she attack them? Uh-oh, we finally got attacked by the toy version. Cool. We negated him. Bye, hi. Uh-oh, it's really freaky when we're right in front of you. Bye, hi. Come on, give me a win. We're doing pretty good, actually. Looks like Toy Freddy is the slowest. He gives you time to react. Wow, Golden Freddy attacked. We got lucky. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was a close one. So the ones that usually don't attack are attacking. That's pretty cool. We got some variety. For night 7. We got attacked just in time because it does scan us. Uh-oh. Golden Freddy's gonna attack. Go away. Okay, I think he went away. Luckily, he gives me somewhat of a time to react. Flash Foxy, Flash Foxy. I don't know how Golden Freddy operates. That's the problem. Ooh, we're dead. Wow, I did pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. He got me at the end. Wonderful. Let's try again. I am trying to extend the stream a little bit more than longer. Alright, we're gonna try again. Just a couple seconds. Let's go. So Freddy Circus, let's do this. So that is the new objective, beat 2020 mode or Golden Freddy mode. And all of the little modes like Freddy's Circus and Ladies Night. We'll beat him some other day if we don't get the chance. Uh-oh, watch out with Golden Freddy because he's the one that's gonna be attacking now. Randomly. It's over. Ah, freaking Balloon Boy. Curse you. It's over. So yeah, why is it that he's able to do that? That's because he's sort of like an EMP electromagnetic device that negates stuff. So whenever he's around, he causes interference with technology. That's why he negates your flashlight and stuff. And it actually happens in the movie when he attacks Mike. He also had a new ability where he could be underwater and not malfunction because he's an animatronic, right? So they're waterproof. So now we know that the animatronics are waterproof, so that's pretty cool. And he can also create very loud white noise. He did it to Mike to attack him. Go again. So he had a couple new special abilities for the movie. Which is always a joy, because all he did was laugh and negate your flashlight, right? So he negates all sorts of electrical equipment. Oh, he also had another ability where he could cause interference with radios as well. Preventing you from using a radio, basically, or a phone. Which probably makes him the most dangerous, I'll be honest. Indirectly, anyways. Because once he's in the office, he causes all sorts of funny things to happen. We don't get an explanation as to who he is in the movie either. He just appeared randomly. And I feel like those are the best animatronics and creatures, the ones that you don't get an explanation. Just like in Resident Evil. Ooh! It's over. Gosh darn you. Whatever. Can I kick you? What a punk. Let's go again. But thank you everyone that has been here so far. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. I hope to see you guys again on these survival horror streams. They're usually the funnest. We'll go again for Freddy Circus. Time for the circus. Which Golden Freddy? He's just extremely random. I don't know what he does. And I don't know how to negate him either. Scan? I'm gonna get scanned. So I'm guessing that the Chica plushie is a reward for beating Night 7. That is crazy. They're so freaky when they're right in front of you. Toy Freddy's eyes go black, like extremely black. That's the difference. That was a really good idea. Have them change their eye colors depending on their mood. Go away, Balloon Boy. Maybe he was another kid that was taken out in this establishment, and he possessed the Balloon Boy animatronic. Boy. Flash the Foxy. 1 a.m. 1 a.m. If we beat all these modes, this game will be officially done. Then we can move on to Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Gonna be a close one. Two a.m. Can I get a double Krabby Patty with extra cheese, please? Come on. Or a Freddy Patty, a Fazbear Patty. There's an idea, Scott. Why not? Mr. Beast already has a Mr. Beast burger. By the way, it's inside Perkins, for those of you interested. I heard it was pretty good. I never tried it myself. He's also got his own chocolate brand, Feastables. I've seen those at Casey's. It's pretty funny. But the mask was way too big in the movie. The one that negates everything, this one. This mask, it was really big. It was too big for Mike. Well, that's so cool. That's MatPat's first villainous role, I think, that I've ever seen him in. Ooh! Okay, we're safe. Here he comes. Hey, he got us. How do you stop him? I don't know how to stop him. Oh, Whoa. Gotta follow the puppet. Let's see what happens. Hold on. Give me a second, Jetro. Ooh, there's blood underneath there. Great. So if you go around, you'll find the corpses. So now we know where the corpses are during the game. Where they're hiding. So it cuts off. Pretty cool. Let's go again. Yeah, that's what it's showing you. It's showing you where the corpses are hiding in the pizzeria. For those of you that didn't catch it. We had a whole stream talking about the minigames. Feel free to check it out, guys. We got about 24 minutes left on the movie. So eventually Toy Chica brings Abby back home. She's the last one left. All of the animatronics that were outside, they were all negated for the time being. Uh-oh. Go away, Golden Freddy. He attacks a lot more this time. The issue is I don't know what to do about that golden head. That's the one that I can't seem to figure it out. Bye. That was a close one. Come on, the house always wins. Ah, that was a close one. I think we're done. Never mind, we're good. Mask. Freaking Golden Freddy. He's the weird one. Then he attacked again. They can attack twice like that? That's crazy. Ah, freaking Balloon Boy. I knew it. I was ready for you. Go, 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 go. Unbelievable. He was way too fast. Wind up all the way. I don't think so. I saw you coming. Down. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. guys. We're getting close. Well, isn't this fast fun? That was a close one. So close, so close. 3 more hours. 3 more hours of fast fun. Go away, Balloon Boy. Yeah. He's gonna attack me. Mask. Oh, and he's right there. When you pull the monitor down, he's gonna attack you. This one's gonna fly. Bye. Again. Mask, quickly. Two more hours. We have to let Toy Freddy attack us because he's the one that's the slowest. It's better if he attacks me. See, the real withered Freddy is faster. If you don't react right, it's over. 2 more hours, guys. I can't believe I'm gonna get this excellent wins on this stream. It is sweet revenge against these animatronics because they keep beating me every single time. Mask. Wind up. The withered Freddy is the problem. If he gets us, it's over. Good, they switched. Okay, oof. I'd rather him attack me. Go! Oof! Here comes Golden Freddy! If the head appears in the middle, it's over. 1 more hour. Una hora más, señores. Come on! If I win, Krabby Patties are on me. With the lousy paycheck. 1 more hour. Less than an hour. Come on. I knew it. Yes, I want you to attack. That's their weakness. It's the Toy Freddy. Blast the Foxy. Yes, we got the win. No, go away. He was gonna screw me over, weren't you? Yes, excellent, a perfect win. Wow, that is insane. We destroyed him. Yes, fired again for the 4th time. I'll take it.
No, Ryder, you finally beat us. No!
Excellent. That was an excellent win, guys. Not gonna lie. I can't believe I did it again. That is crazy. Just a second, guys. Oof. I don't think I can do that again. Just a second, guys. I'm gonna refresh my stuff. Oh, we got the 2 stars. We beat Night 6. We beat Ladies Night and Freddy Circus for the first time on stream. Not too bad. We got the Cupcake Challenge too, which is every single one of them. Fazbear Fever. Golden Freddy, let's see, how badly do I want to have PTSD? We could do 20-20-20 mode. There's new and shiny. We could deal with the new animatronics. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and talk about the final part of the movie, which is probably the most exciting part of the movie. It is basically the climax, the final battle. So as I mentioned before, I'm gonna share my screen. We're at the very last part of it. So Toy Chica brought Abby back to the house. All right, she fell asleep. And then this happened, okay? For some reason, the Toy Chica ended up exploding from the chest part. And the puppet spirit was inside of it. And it attacked Abby completely. And then the screen was cut away to the computer where Mike was, right? And it said that the signal was rerouted. So what exactly does that mean? It means that the signal basically was restarted for all the animatronics. And the puppet has now gained possession of Abby's soul. All right, which is not good at this point, because we all know what happens when the puppet takes possession of your soul. We saw what happened to Lisa. Eventually, she just throws you away like another puppet, right? Pretty fitting. Pretty poetic, the way that she takes people out. I'm guessing that the longer she's bonded with you, the worse it becomes for you. But if you can take her away as soon as she possesses you, you might stand a chance, from what I saw. So the Fazbear talker started talking to Vanessa when she got to the house to try to find Abby, right? Seeing if she was all right. This is when Vanessa found out that Abby is the one that's possessed. So, unfortunately, now that Abby's possessed, the puppet has gained a new form. In the form of Puppet Abby, which I termed during the movie. That was pretty creepy. So now the puppet has a hold of Abby and there's no way to stop it anymore. So there's a confrontation between Vanessa and the puppet playing hide and seek, which is a throwback to earlier during the movie. And with that, Vanessa is able to dodge the puppet of Puppet Abby. It can extend its arms and it flies like the puppet, like how we usually see it. So, but this is what happens to you if the puppet attacks you during the game. The movie answered it. So Vanessa managed to escape. Pretty freaky. I'm getting It vibes. I'm guessing that was the idea. It is the evil clown. Everyone's afraid of him. But just at the nick of time, Mike came in with the music box that Henry gave him, and we can see that it's Ballora from Sister Location. It's one of these. It's either this one or this one. Ballora might be a reference to her mom, to be honest with you guys. I think that's why Ballora is in the music box and why it negates the puppet. It keeps her calm. It reminds her of her mom because we never get any mention of her. So I assume that the mom has possessed Ballora at this point, but it's a foreshadowing, right? We don't really know that. It's just speculation. I'm guessing that's what they're going for, because the Sister Location animatronics are pretty freaky, not gonna lie. Their faceplates actually open like mandibles. They're pretty cool too. They look really high tech and they're really colorful, but they're actually very dangerous. So by playing the music box, Mike was able to free Abby from the puppet's grasp, so she was able to be saved. Abby described it as feeling like nauseous when she was possessed. So we get a little description of how it feels to be possessed by the puppet. Pretty morbid. And then we get the villain reveal. He finally appeared in the flesh in front of Mike and Abby. And it turns out that he's been the mastermind too behind the whole incident, alongside the puppet. So he mentioned during this movie that it was nice to finally meet you. That's what he told Mike. And then Mike told him that his father was dead. And the real purple guy here, the Michael, turns out that he's the brother of Vanessa this whole time, right? So he's the son of William Afton, the purple guy, Springtrap, same guy. So he explains that the aunt, which is still alive from the first movie, that because of her crazy stories, it reignited an interest in Freddy Fazbears. So it was the perfect opportunity to use Fast Fest to have the animatronics blend in and kill everyone. That is his plan. He also wants Vanessa to join him again, but Vanessa declined it and she decided to stay with the Schmidts instead. So by doing this, Michael ended up seeking the animatronics onto everyone, right? He told the animatronics to basically take them all out immediately. So, but before this happened, Mike had the bright idea to go back to the Freddy Fazbears Pizzeria from the first movie to ask for help for the original animatronics, the ones that are possessed by the kids. And we never get an answer from that. But it turns out that during this situation, the original animatronics, the ones from the first movie, returned to save the day, basically. And it culminates into a whole-out battle between animatronics. It's pretty good. It's actually one of the best scenes in the movie. I highly recommend watching it. It's basically a throwback to Megan, the creepy AI robot girl that Blumhouse worked on, I believe. They like to do those kinds of things. Robot mechanoid battles. So yeah, he runs away like a coward. Here's another shot when they're about to be attacked by the toy versions. So the ones from the first movie came to save the day. Here's a screenshot of toy Freddy attacking the Schmidts and Vanessa. Pretty creepy. It's unfortunate though that they were the villains. Here's another shot with Michael with Toy Bunny. Pretty cool. Like this shot too, pretty creepy. I thought MatPat was gonna say something, but he didn't. I was always waiting for him to say something. But then it will never happen. He should have had more lines. I'll be honest with you. He probably should have had more lines. I'll be honest. He made Five Nights at Freddy's. So they're getting ready to attack. It's a pretty cool scene. It's very interesting how quickly they did a really good job with what they could. There's only so much you can do with animatronics like that. So right in the nick of time, Foxy, the one from the first movie, attacked Toy Bunny first. That's pretty great. He just yanked them out the window. I was like, no, MatPat! Oh boy. Oh yes, and then he proceeded to stomp on him like Grand Theft Auto. It was pretty funny. He just smashed them. I like when the Freddy Fazbear, the one that came in, he just completely obliterated this one and just tossed them away like trash. That's pretty cool. And Bonnie actually went after Mangle. He just yanked them out of the window. That's pretty great. He is the creepiest one. Another shot of him turning around. Love the music they use during the shots. Pretty cinematic. We get an Avengers style Five Nights at Freddy's fight. So actually the toy version of Chica came in to attack everyone. And as you guys can see, those are the spring locks that the puppet was hiding on. It's pretty interesting. We actually get to see him. So the original Chica came in to save the day. She completely ripped her apart. It's pretty great. See ya, Megan Fox. Here's another shot. Oh yes, the neighbor, which I don't remember his name, shamelessly, attacked Michael because he was trying to run away. That completely knocked him out, so I'm guessing they took him to jail after this. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he managed to escape. It was pretty funny. He just smacked him on the neck. So the animatronics were not meant to be outside of Freddy Fazbear's, so they powered down completely automatically. They lose power. They were meant to be like that. So unfortunately, in technical terms, they were perishing. So we get a really touching scene where the golden Freddy boy appears to Mike, telling him that they're ready to move on. The golden Freddy boy tells Mike that he can no longer keep him at hold. So this is the reason why Springtrap was negated the whole time, because the ghost children were keeping him at bay from leaving Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. This is why we didn't see him in the movie, even though he's still alive. I'm guessing they went to the afterlife. Finally, they were able to move on, which is what they deserved. And this is the end of the movie right here. Mike basically tells Vanessa to leave him alone. He's had enough of Freddy Fazbears. So it's understandable because he's trying to move on. He's trying to have a normal life, right? He's trying to take care of Abby, so he doesn't really want that. So I understand him. But unfortunately, this causes Vanessa to fall in despair because she really considered them their family. She wanted a new fresh start. It's not her fault. She's a victim. And victims are not to blame, ever. So even if they act against their will. Some people are just good at manipulating others, especially children. It's a difficult battle. Here's Vanessa's last shot. Unfortunately, she is the main character of this movie. I feel like she was. She deserved it. But unfortunately, her ending was not bright. Turns out that she was the perfect host for the puppet. We got a creepy shot of Vanessa one last time. Completely possessed by the puppet now. So now the puppet is technically 3 people, right? Because she ate the soul of Lisa. And now she took over Vanessa. So I wonder what's gonna happen. So the movie ended in a cliffhanger, just like this. So we don't know what happened to the Schmidt family. We don't know what happened to Lisa's body. We don't know what happened to Mr. Berg's body, even though we know he's dead. And we don't know what happened to Michael Afton either. Did he go to jail? Is he gonna return? Nobody knows. And I think that's it for the movie, guys. Yep. That is it. Just checking real quick if there was any other documents or anything. But that is it for tonight. I think we're gonna end the stream. We're gonna do a couple more. And then we're gonna end the stream, guys. It's been a complete success. Thank you very much. It's getting pretty late. It's already 3. We'll do 3 more runs of new and shiny. And that will be the end of the stream. I appreciate every single one of you. There was extra bonus scenes at the end. An extra little cutscene, so I recommend seeing it. It's kind of like when the Marvel's Avengers that will make us wait till the end, right? And there was bonus scenes. So I highly recommend that. It is a foreshadowing for things to come in the future. There's also a bonus thing with Springtrap, for those of you interested, which will lead to the 3rd game, right? Hopefully it leads to the 3rd movie. We'll wait and see. All right, let's go ahead and do 3 more runs and end the show. So we got the 2 plushies now. Pretty cool. So you need to get the whole collection to complete the game. Interesting. I didn't know that. So the final 3 battles of tonight. We will do 2020 mode one other day, okay? I'll make a post on the YouTube community tab and on Facebook, both Facebook pages, if anything ever changes. Or when I'm about to stream Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Because that's gonna be next. If I stream Five Nights at Freddy's again. Uh-oh. Watch out with Toy Bonnie. We got Scan. Pretty creepy. Bye. New and shiny, huh? So yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen to Vanessa. What is my prediction on that? I don't know. I think eventually she'll become the circus baby on this movie. On the movie universe. Mango's in here. You gotta go, Mango. Here comes Toy Freddy. I tried to extend the stream as much as I could. I got toy versions everywhere attacking me at the same time. It's got Scan. Flash. Put the mask on. Go, 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 go. Mask. On the next one, he's gonna attack. Go, go, before Balloon Boy returns. He is my nemesis. But thank you, Mike, for taking him out. Finally. Not good. Double scan. Wonderful. Go, 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 go. Ah, Mango. I think he was the most deadliest one physically. He almost completely snatched Vanessa out of that van during the movie. He's gonna attack us. Yep. Come on, give me another plushie. So I can add it to my collection. Just a fan. That's a map pad joke. He was afraid of the fan. Bye. Scan again. Three AM, 3 AM. That was a close one. Go away, Mango. Flash him. Oh, unbelievable. Uh-oh. Who's over there? Are we about to win again? I'll take it. I don't think so. No, all we gotta do is beat the first game on 20 mode. Usually when I do them again, I'll do a marathon starting from the first game. That scan. Come on. Mango's right there. Watch out. Go, 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 go. All the way. He, not good. He's here again. He's not gonna let me look at the camera. It's over. Wind up, wind up. They're not letting me. It's over. Yep, the puppet's gonna get us. There's no stopping it. So we're gonna be taken out by the puppet. This is impossible. They're everywhere. The puppet finally got us, huh? That's fine. Great. Unbelievable. That did get us. I was so close too, again. Ah, man, that got me really good, unfortunately. Checking on stream right now. We got 2 more to go. 2 more final battles. That'll be the end of the stream. Thank you, Miggy. Thank you, everyone. Blonde Freak. We're almost there. It is Sunday though, or Monday. It's Monday. Yep. Unfortunately, I gotta work tomorrow. So I'm not gonna be able to stream. I'll be streaming on Saturday and Sunday this week. Alright, let's go again. I say 3 hours and 45 minutes is good. So new and shiny. Come on, we got this. I need another plushie for my collection, thank you. All just bragging rights at this point. This game is impossible. It's one of the toughest games I've ever played. It doesn't seem like it because you don't really move very much. But it's really difficult to win. I've beaten demons and monsters of all types, and these are the hardest. The random algorithm is deadly. Come on, final battle, come on. Uh-oh, not good. They're everywhere. Flash. Don't wind up the music box all the way. Not good, not good. Chicas has been attacking a lot more lately. What's going on? She's gone. He's gonna attack me on the next turn. Great, I'm getting attacked on all corners. They're everywhere. Come on. There's plenty for everyone. Okay, don't lose concentration. Come on. Oh boy, 2 a.m. Come on, we got this. We can win this one. Great, we're gonna get scanned. But I highly recommend watching the movie, guys. Especially for those of you that have never seen Five Nights at Freddy's. Go, 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 go. Go away, Mango. I don't know how he did it, but he got into the office. I don't know if I can beat him at this time anymore, because there's no way to get rid of him. Ooh! Game over. Oh! Cool. Sure. Go give him cake, Freddy. This is the origin story of Charlotte in the game. For those of you that didn't know. It's a lot different than the one in the movie. It is sort of similar. But that's supposed to be Charlotte, that kid that's outside. Here comes the purple man. Well, Freddy stops moving, actually. I can't move him anymore. It's like something stopped him. Wonder what happened. We got one more with new and shiny. They're pretty hard, not gonna lie. Let's go. Final run. Ah, damn it. They changed patterns. Come on. She's getting annoying. Not good. They'll triple attack you like around 12:30. I don't think so. Come on. I gotta say, this is the hardest Five Nights at Freddy's game. Because of all the animatronics attacking you at the same time. We're gonna get scanned. The one that doesn't really scan is Toy Chica, which she actually has the same functions too. But the one that scans the most is Toy Bunny, for some reason. Not you again. Go away before I take your head off. Just like in the movie. Uh-oh. Watch the puppet. Not good. Mango's here. Go away. It takes her at least a minute or two. Mask. They're everywhere. They're all everywhere. Triple attack. Mango takes forever to leave. That's the problem. At least a minute. He's gonna attack. Never mind. On the next one. Uh-oh. Mask? What time is it? What time is it? Is it time for a break yet? Go, 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 go. It's 2 a.m. It's over. I reacted too slow. Go, 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 go. Not good, not good. Mango, go away. Good. All the way. 3 a.m. I knew it. I don't think so. I don't think so. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Flash him. Flash him. That was a close one. That was a close one, guys. Eee, no, not you again. What time is it? 3 a.m. Mango's in here. It's gonna take at least a minute for it to go away. Go, 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 go. All right, we're still safe somehow. I don't know how I did it, but we're still safe. Scan. Come on, come on. 4 a.m., 4 a.m. Not good, not good. Bye. No, no! You punk! You finally got away with it, didn't you? It's over, guys. Curse you, balloon boy!
Why should I win?
You will never win. They always come back.
Great. At the last minute, I screwed it up. That is it, guys. That is the best I can do right now. We got some excellent wins against probably the most impossible that I've ever had to deal with at Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Hopefully the other games are not as stressful, but this one is the most stressful Five Nights at Freddy's I've seen so far. So hopefully the third game is not that bad. But there's still so much to unlock in these games. All right, you don't get to do very much, but there's still more. We gotta get all those plushies somehow. But have a wonderful rest of the night, guys. I think this is it right here. A freaking balloon boy. I gotta make him a meme eventually. I think that is gonna be it. Thank you, every single one of you. Hope to see you guys again on the next survival horror stream. Hopefully Resident Evil. If not, hopefully in Five Nights at Freddy's again, whenever I do it. If I do Five Nights at Freddy's again, it'll be the third game this time. So, hoping for the best. It's been extremely fun. We've been talking about the movie. A little brief overview of the movie as well, with a couple of screenshots. So, I think this is it right here. Hopefully they expand upon the story on the third movie, and I hope it doesn't get ruined, because usually when third movies come in, they usually get ruined. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Fingers crossed. We're gonna go to the ending stream, guys. Enjoy this extra cutscene of Matt Pat freaking out of Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
No! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What happened? What's wrong?
Look!
Oh no.
But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
But there, Matt Pat, it will be alright, okay? Eventually, we will get to Five Nights at Freddy's 3. But I will make a post if I ever do. We might do it on the next Halloween. I think that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. So it'll be right around Halloween time. We'll do Five Nights at Freddy's 3 for the first time. So that is the plan. Unfortunately, after we do Five Nights at Freddy's 3, I'll have to change the Matt Pat meme freaking out to Five Nights at Freddy's 4, right? Because originally that scene was for Matt Pat freaking out over Five Nights at Freddy's 4 coming out for the first time. Because he was trying to end the Five Nights at Freddy's videos, right? But it turns out that there was more sequels. That was the funniest part. But anyways, guys, it's been extremely fun talking about the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie and anything else related to it. Hope to see everyone again. It's been pretty crazy. We defeated Night 6 for the first time. So I'm going to mark that completely done. Completely successfully finished. And then we defeated Night 7 for the most part. And then we did a couple of challenges. So next time we will do the 20-20-20 mode, which is the hardest mode ever. So hope to see everyone around again. Have a wonderful night. This is Shooting Riser. Over and out. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.
Five Nights at Freddy's will return. It always does.